some such and such said this. Don't like, hey, I'm in the middle. Sorry, I just.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? You know what we do. This is NiceGuyAndy podcast. It's Wednesday night, and you know what we do. AEW's on, and we watch wrestling, and we have some special guests in tonight. Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Gaston LaRue.
What's up, man?
What's up, Gaston?
How's it going, Andy? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. The champion is here, baby.
The champion is here.
That's right.
And to my right, as always, we got Sean Johns.
Hello.
And on right of him, or is it left? On my left, I always get my right and left. I'm by camera producer by heart, but Johnny Lee Snowden.
What's up? What's up?
Super fan.
Super fan.
That's
Yeah,
right.
The twin brother of.
That ain't
Fan-
what your mama said.
But we don't talk about that guy. That guy's
the
at
twin
home.
brother of Fandito.
Fandito.
That Fandito guy is a goof. I'm just saying.
He is a goof. Yes, he is. Thank you very much.
He's a
such
goof.
Such a badass.
Tried to hold up his title when I walked out. Man, get that title out of my face. That ain't a real title. Get out of here.
I think that was Chris Blade that held up the title.
Oh,
Doug.
yeah, that was Chris. that
Oh,
had
yeah,
the
that's
title.
another goof.
Oh.
Yeah.
See that, Chris? Shots fired.
Mm.
He thought that he's going to hold up that Nice Guy Andy championship to Gaston LaRue, a guy that's going to hold all the gold.
That's
You
right.
got to look at this man right across from me. This man right here is the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Champion. How you going to hold up this belt that's on this table right there and think the Jack belt matters more than his belts? Because he had the Supreme Championship, he had the AAA Championship, and he has now in his possession the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
AWA Championship. Not the AAA. I'm not
Oh,
into
my
that
bad.
lucha bull crap. That ain't in the book.
My bad.
I'm just saying.
Dizzle, what's up, buddy? Chris Blade, he said, Chris Blade jumped in, said Nate Gnarly got robbed by Gaston LaRue. Chris, can't be hating, man.
No. Okay, Nate Gnarly didn't get robbed anything. So you idiots that want to
It was
say
a no DQ match. How can you get robbed in a no DQ match?
that's right. It was
It's
no
by the
DQ.
book.
I didn't
It's-
cheat. I didn't do anything. Hey, if you want to talk about Chris Majors beat me up too, just as much as he beat up Nate Gnarly. I'm sorry that Nate Gnarly couldn't handle the smoke. My bad.
Exactly.
Give us, Crystal, yeah, you can't see us yet, but Andy's working on something.
Yes, he's working.
He'll flip the screen over.
Yes,
Dizzle, what's
he
up,
will.
buddy? That's a buddy of mine and buddy of ours. Chaos said, what's up, my Brotherhood brothers? Not much chaos.
What's up,
We're in here
Chaos?
with Gaston LaRue. There we go. Now
Chaos,
we're
the
cooking.
Brotherhood, right?
Yes.
That's right.
They were just eager to see my beautiful face.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Crystal, we
I'm
have
sorry
Gaston
about
LaRue
confusing
in
the
here.
AWA and AAA titles. The AWA title really is more prestigious than the AAA title because it's now around your waist.
It's all right. Not everyone can be as smart as me. It's okay.
As I want you to apologize by walking around the building in a duck walk 3 times around the building. Let's go.
But first, you gotta walk around the building in a duck squat.
Why? I'm not the one that goofed up and said the wrong title. Thank you. Wow, Dizzle, really? You gotta. Why are you hating on me all the time, Daniel? What's up with that?
Because he don't like you. Probably.
Did I ask Dizzle? Or did I ask you? I asked Dizzle. Thank you.
So
Okay.
John Moxley's out there on AEW.
Moxley,
Yep.
the undisputed.
Can y'all believe that he
AEW
beat CM Punk last week?
Something was up with that.
The 3 minutes. That was just crazy.
3 minutes. I don't know if it's official or not, but they're going to be in CM Punk's hometown. So here's something I would like to see.
They're there now, right? They're in Chicago now.
Yeah, they're in Chicago. They're going to be there all this week. What I would like to see, and this may be strange, I'd like to see Moxley. He's out there getting ready to cut a promo. May do an open challenge. Punk comes out and said, hey, I'll put my career on the line. I want one more title shot. You know, maybe you will, maybe you won't.
I expect CM Punk and MJF to join up. I really do.
I don't know.
I really do. I really
Wow.
expect them to be.
Chaos, you got to be respectful of our guests too, buddy. But yeah, he's only here to see his boys Sean and Andy.
Who's talking crap about the champ?
His name's Chaos.
What'd he say?
He's in the Brotherhood.
He's only here to see my boys Sean and Andy.
All
But-
right. I mean, you're missing out on the greatest professional wrestler in the country currently. So I'm just saying.
That's
Right.
facts.
Chris Blaze starts training again this Saturday, baby. Can't wait. Woo!
We can't wait.
Yeah, Chris
Chris.
is starting training again.
Send us some. I want to see some. I want to see some little shorts of him like getting his ass beat.
I thought you want to see him
I
in
do want-
shorty shorts. I thought you
No,
said
I
that
don't want
there.
to see that. No, nobody wants to see that.
Talking about
He can
Cleveland.
train all he wants, but he ain't never gonna be able to touch me.
Ooh.
Facts.
saying.
Shots
Facts.
fired. Shots fired. Moxley from Cincinnati.
So I'm done. Gaston, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I was doing a little work there producing the show, so I'm good. I'm good. I was down there. Actually, I was really close to the ring, man, when you won that match, and I was so impressed with your wrestling, man. It's hard to beat Nate Gnarly. It's hard to beat that guy, but you did it, and you pulled it out, even after catching a big boot from what's his name?
Chris Majors.
Chris Majors. He hadn't been there in a while. What's your relationship with him, and did he come out there to help you, or is he just helping himself?
I didn't enlist him to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's got a little chip on his shoulder about something. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter no matter what his relationship is with me, what it is, what it isn't. He can come after this championship. He can do whatever he wants. He can go after Nate Gnarly. I don't care. But if he's gonna step up to the champ, he better be ready.
So he's going to take you were going to take any challenge, right?
I'll take on any challenge. I don't care. I'm Mr. By the Book, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I've got all the answers to pro wrestling. So if anyone wants to step up to the champ, to the greatest professional wrestler on God's green earth,
Yeah, that's right.
then they can.
Heck yeah.
And they're gonna
That's
get
what
it.
I like to hear, man. I like to hear the champ that's, a guy that's going to be out there and wants to defend his title to
That's
anybody.
a fighting champion
Actually,
right there.
a damn wrestler that don't pull any stupid shit. No stupid shit to win the championship. Just wins.
That's right. I won 100% by the book.
You
There's
did,
a bunch
yeah.
of people who want to say, oh, you cheated. Oh, you had to use help. No. It was a no DQ match. I did it by the book, right down the middle.
By the book,
Exactly.
right down the middle. You
Right.
sure
There
did.
was no rules inside that
And
match.
how is it cheating? Everything that happened was as legal as a wrist lock.
That was a hell of a match, man. That was right there ringside. Oh my God! But that guy came out and he just cleaned house, man. Like Majors,
Yeah.
Chris Major.
Yeah.
Chris Majors.
Yeah,
He's
he did
a
good.
big old boy.
He did good. He doesn't even have a match for the next show though. So
I know,
I'm just
right?
saying.
That's facts.
I don't know. He hit a Claymore on who? He hit a Claymore on
Nate.
Nate Gnarly. Oh my God! That
Drilled
was.
him.
I was right there close to
drilled him.
seeing that. That was crazy. That was some crazy shit.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. 100% by the book. That was actually page 269 for reference.
Okay,
Yeah.
show us the book, man. Show us the book.
Oh, he's got the
There's
book.
Got the
yeah,
book
yeah,
with us.
wrestling
baby.
right here, right
You
here.
can tell he reads that
Oh,
book
yeah.
daily because it's not.
It's
in-
all worn. Yeah, it's ancient for a reason. All right. So let me take a look here. I'll show you.
So where'd they find this in some cave? Where'd you find this in some cave somewhere?
It's been passed down for generations in the Great LaRue family. My uncle Lash gave this to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lash LaRue.
yeah, my uncle Lash.
Okay.
Great guy.
So he gave this to me. It's got all the rules, all the knowledge of professional wrestling.
Yeah, it looks like it needs to go to a binder.
Yeah, it's falling apart, but it's got all the knowledge.
It's got all the answers, right?
That's right. It's got all the knowledge. It's got all the moves, all the rules, the do's, the do nots. There's a couple volumes of the book. Okay.
Okay.
Other volumes include like lucha stuff.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this book is more like North American wrestling, like AWA, Tennessee, NWA stuff. Like this is the Holy Grail.
That's
right
the
here.
Holy Grail of the books right there. Wow.
right.
And how many volumes is there?
There's some-
Oh, there's quite a few. I mean, there's a Japanese edition. There's the Mexican.
And you-
edition,
and you have
there's
them all?
Yeah, I do in my book collection, up on my bookshelf at home.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. In the,
Yeah,
that's
in
right.
the LaRue mansion.
That's right. That's right. In the LaRue Mansion, there's a couple of editions on the LaRue Farm as well, where you might like see me do some of my promos from and stuff.
You have
like
a
that.
ring there, like in
Oh yeah.
wrestle there.
Oh yeah. Got a
That's-
whole compound going for sure.
Awesome,
yeah.
man.
I told
awesome.
everyone you got more hoes than what Chris Jericho could think that he has.
Yeah.
That
You
way.
got the book.
Yeah, that's right.
So what about
Hey,
what
Daphne, how
about
you
your?
doing?
Okay, go ahead and read this.
Oh, Chris Blade goes, Gaston, what do you think about Larry D and his academy and his company Gen Next? I said, well, evidently he likes it. He is the champ.
I am the champ. Gen Next, I will say that the people in charge treat me well. Larry D is a very respected veteran and a great trainer. And I will say that I have stepped in the ring with Larry D before, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Those guys are incredible down there. Max and Larry, they're so gifted in this wrestling game, and they have a really great show down there. The wrestling, like when we go down to Bar Brawl, it's just incredible. I really like going down there. I really enjoy going down there. I got to where I can't miss them now, so it's like,
Exactly.
I'm waiting for Bar Brawl 3. It's going to be on
Bar Brawl 4.
Bar Brawl 4. It's
Yeah.
going to be on
September 30th.
September
And the
30th
women
And
on
October
October 1st.
and October 1st is an
Wow.
all women's card, right?
Yep.
That's going to be awesome. That doesn't happen around here very often. Kentucky doesn't get very many women wrestlers, so I'm glad to see that.
AEW, I don't know who this is.
Who is
That's
this?
Ace, that's Ace Steel.
Is that East?
Actually, one of the guys that trained CM Punk. If
He
you,
left a piece of paper in the ring.
oh, he just went out there. No, Moxley left that piece of paper. He's getting the contract.
Oh, it's a contract, isn't it?
I guess for a title shot anytime, anywhere. I guess he's gonna throw his hat in the ring.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. He's going through his
Possibly.
thing.
Tony
Okay.
Storm, Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Jamie Hayter with Rebel, not Reba, in their corner. Jim Ross will sit down with Christian Cage and Jungle Boy.
Jungle Man. He's
Yeah,
a man
been
now since he put
stepping
that
up.
leather
He's been
jacket
stepping
on.
up.
That's going to be sick. Fatal
Yes,
4-way.
it
Oh,
is.
Fatal
yeah.
four-way.
Wheeler-
All those guys can
Wheeler-
wrestle their
Is it
ass
for
off.
the-
Every one of those guys
Oh, yeah.
can wrestle their ass off.
Wheeler Yuta especially.
Man.
More my
Ooh.
style of wrestling. I need a match with Wheeler Yuta. I'm just putting that out there.
That'd be great.
Right.
Will Ospreay. What do you
Make
think
it
about that
happen.
guy?
Osprey's fantastic.
Oh my God, Ospreay
Excellent.
is like one of my favorite wrestlers right now. He's
I
just
like-
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And
I tell you what, though, I'm looking forward to you versus Jay Money at Bar Brawl 4.
You know what? Here's the thing about J Money, all right? I've been around Gen Next long enough that I saw his first match, all right? And J Money is a very talented professional wrestler. I'll give you that. J Money is really good, but he's been out for a little while. And now he wants to step in and he wants to swim with the shark, the top dog in Gen Next Pro Wrestling. I don't think that kid knows what he's doing, okay?
Jay Money, I guess he's got the money because he actually, you know, like he said, he's been hurt and then he comes back in and he gets a title shot like right away. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Who'd he pay
That's
off?
what I'm
right?
saying,
You know?
Andy. That's
Who-
right.
Who'd he
Exactly.
pay off? Who'd he pay
That's
off?
exactly.
That's,
Max?
I mean, I can't argue
Max,
there.
did he pay you off, man? I see a conspiracy around here, Max. Come on.
See-
Jay Money brings the energy when the bar brawls, get the after party, and he's
That's
trying
right.
to get everybody hyped up. I don't know.
He's
But
throwing that money around,
he's
though.
decent in the ring, solid wrestler. I mean, he's no Gaston LaRue, but
That's right.
who else is?
J Money doesn't understand who he's getting in the ring with. I don't think he knows who he's messing with. I can tie him in knots in 40 different ways. All right? Probably 400 different ways.
That's right.
I don't think J Money understands who he's stepping in the ring with in a professional wrestling match.
That's right.
That's right. Jay Money better be ready
Chris Blade
because
said
come
Larry
that
D's
day.
the top dog. Larry D's the top dog, but he's not the champ, Chris Blade. That is our guest right now, Gaston LaRue.
Larry D's not the top dog if he's not holding this. I'm just saying.
That's right. He ain't the one holding the Generation
The way
Next
I,
Pro
the way
Wrestling
I see it,
Heavyweight
you run a Generation Next right now because you're the top guy.
The way I see it, I run Kentucky.
Oh,
I'm the greatest I am the heavyweight champion in Kentucky, and I am I'm saying that with full confidence.
Heck
champion. Shots fired.
He's putting it out there, guys.
I'm a belt collector, If any other heavyweight champion, whether Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, I don't care. If you want to step up and you want to put your title on the line against me, and I'll put my title on the line, I'll take your title. Sure.
Yeah, we got
He
a
wants to add
title.
Another.
We got a title. The Nice Guy Andy podcast has a title. We have you might know this guy. His name is Zodiac.
I know Zodiac.
Yeah, he's our champion.
He goes
might
around
wanna-
and defends it. It's not just with one company. He defends it.
He
across
defends it
the state.
everywhere. I would love for him to
office.
come down to Generation Next and have a match down there at some point.
Title for title, maybe.
He had a couple. He's had a couple in Gen Next. I know he came
Yeah.
around for quite a while.
He hasn't been down there since last time I
saw
seen
the
him was
one
in Paris. Yeah.
When him and Marcus Johnson got into
Oh,
a
that was
knockdown
a
drag
hell of
out.
a match, man. That was a hell of a match. Marcus Johnson is
Hard
nice
hitting.
too.
Marcus is extremely talented.
He
Yes,
is
they-
he
yes,
is
he is.
nice with those hands, man. He is nice with those hands. He
Absolutely.
is very talented.
I had
Him and Chance Prophet just had a match down at what?
New South.
Allied. No,
that's
Allied
a
Pro
nice,
Wrestling.
That's
Allied.
a nice shirt from Chris Jericho.
Allied Pro Wrestling.
Allied Pro Wrestling. Him and
Allied
Chance
Pro
Prophet.
Wrestling,
Who
yeah.
won that match? You know,
Chance,
Chance did win.
Chance
He's
Prophet.
champion now, right?
I believe so.
Oh wow. Okay, Chance is a champion now.
They did
There
say
you
a prophet
go.
was arriving.
You know Chance Prophet?
Okay.
I know of Chance Prophet.
Yeah.
I've never had the pleasure of sharing a locker room with him or anything, as far as I'm aware.
Anthony Presley's on. He's the owner and promoter of New South Wrestling.
Hey,
He says
Anthony.
Zodiac is a fighting champion.
Anthony, I mean, if you want to bring me into New South sometime, that'd be great. I'll take your title too. You can also book me against the Zodiac for the Nice Guy Andy Podcast Championship. That's a match I've wanted for a while.
Uh-oh.
So go
Hear
right ahead.
that, Mr. Presley?
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Say whatever you need. Put
Yes,
it out there,
sir.
man. That's what you're here for. Talk about it.
Damn straight.
I-
Talk that shit.
I
Hey,
posted.
we said stuff on this podcast and it's come to fruition.
Oh, yeah. I've posted a list a couple months ago of people I want to wrestle, and Zodiac is on that list.
Yes, he is.
Matt Diesel's on that list, and that match is going to be happening very soon at a promotion. So that'll be good as well. Excited for that.
That is definitely going to be a great match.
Oh, that's great, Daphne. They're putting Jeff Bickers, and I guess, I don't know what the Red Bull is, in the Kentucky Hall of Fame. Kentucky Wrestling Hall of Fame. That's great, Daphne. Thank you. That's awesome. Jeff Vickers. Uncle Shock is me and Crystal
That's right.
calling.
So tell us, Gaston. Tell us about your training. Who trained you?
I was trained by a guy named Eric Draven in Madison, Indiana, as a part of Supreme Wrestling. Draven was with OVW for many years. Around the time that Batista and Brock and all them went out, Draven has been wrestling for 30 years as of this year. He was a part of ECW, more of on the enhancement talent front, but he did work with them. Traveled a lot with Bam Bam and Shane Douglas. Let's see. I trained for about 6 months before my first actual professional wrestling match. Been wrestling about 3 years. September 14th is actually the anniversary of my first wrestling match.
Oh wow. Okay, coming up soon.
Yeah.
Coming up
It's going to
soon.
be great.
Yeah. So, ironically enough, the guy that I faced in my first match, I just wrestled at Supreme recently. So, that was kind of cool. Nice dynamic of 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah. So that's been my training.
And you have a match coming up now at is it Route 30?
Route 33 Wrestling in Spencer, West Virginia.
Okay, so
Against
West Virginia.
Aaron Graves.
And
yeah.
you said that you had wrestled him before, but now you're a lot better now.
No. I haven't wrestled Aaron.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No.
Not yet.
So I guess the guy you just wrestled. I guess that's who you was
Yeah,
talking about.
that was Josh. Yeah, that
Okay.
was Josh. But yeah, no, me and Aaron, we've not stepped in the ring before. He's a really young, gifted athlete. You would have seen him at the last Bar Brawl. He's wrestled Logan.
Oh, Tyler
Yep,
Logan.
Yeah,
Tyler
Tyler
Logan.
Logan.
Okay.
Yeah.
that was a good match.
Yeah.
Tyler
So-
got
hard
bloody
hit.
in that.
Yeah, so Graves, very talented, vicious athlete. He's a trainee of Gary Gandy's. He's also the heavyweight champion at Desire Pro Wrestling in
Okay.
Ohio currently,
Okay.
in Zanesville, Ohio.
Because they had a little tournament down there, didn't they?
Right.
And then he came out with it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
And,
didn't know. Why didn't he have? Oh, he didn't have the belt with him the other night.
Yeah. No. Sometimes you just, if you're working a different promotion, don't carry it around.
Yeah,
Whatever. So.
But you put all your belts up. You got a belt, you'll put it up on the line.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of putting belt on the line, you said you want a match with Zodiac in the future.
That's right.
Anthony Presley says Gaston, he's the guy that can make that happen, young man, and get the muscle emoji.
Let's make it happen. Let's
make
make
it
it
happen.
happen.
Make it happen, Anthony.
I've shared locker rooms with Zodi so many times over my last
But you never had a match
3
with
years.
him yet.
We've never
As
had a
of now,
match.
yet.
Closest thing I got was like a battle royal with him where he eliminated me.
Yeah. That's
uh,
what that was. Was that for the? You wasn't in that match with the over the top for the belt, right? You wasn't in that
No,
match. Okay.
no. This took place at the arena in Jefferson.
So he threw you over the top rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been a little sour about it. ever since.
So you got a little revenge to.
Well, we were in the ladder match, the opportunity in a box ladder match last December together, where Nate came out on top. But look how that turned out for him.
Yeah. Right.
Anthony Presley says, I'm a belt collector too. I've held 22 belts in my career, and now he owns every one of the belts that he's held. Hope you catch up, brother. So,
I mean,
he's a great
Anthony
guy.
Presley and Gaston LaRue, if you can get hold of each other,
Anthony's a
get
great
some
guy.
books
He's
for,
really
for New South Wrestling.
he's
I'm
really
just-
close with the podcast. He's really close with the podcast.
We'd
I mean-
love to see it.
22 sounds a little bit light. I'm just saying. I've already held about 12 myself, so
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Oh,
Scott.
shots fired, Mr. President.
He's laying
Hey,
a steak.
you,
Do I hear
you
a-
don't want to upset the booker.
Do I
He's
see
the
a-
booker for that company.
Do
so
I
let's
see
not-
a? Do I hear a
I
Scott?
know who Kentucky
Storm?
Stud is, Daphne.
Do I hear a Scott Storm comeback? Maybe.
Oh, snap.
Should make it happen. Sam?
Slicky J.
Slicky J's in the house. What's up, Slick?
Did you bring? Yeah, he brought his belt. Speaking of belt
He brought the
collector,
baby.
the Nice Guy Indie Podcast Digital Media Champion. That's just for the studio. That's just for us.
Well, you can beat him up if you want to.
Okay. All right. Get
Yeah.
over here.
Beat his ass and take that belt.
He might also take
That's
that
right.
one right there, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
John, we got a chair over there, brother. If you want to just climb on in and sit there next to Gaston. Andrew
We
D.
promise
Browning.
he doesn't bite Gaston.
Oh, okay.
Guess that might whoop your ass though. You might watch
If you try to bite,
You give
And
me one
then,
cross look.
you
Yeah.
you
One
may
cross
have
look.
to switch in and out with Andrew Browning.
Watch what
I
you're
know that.
doing.
24/7.
What's up, Browning?
How about you?
I'm good. I didn't expect everybody to show up today.
Surprise. Well, not everybody. Chris Blades.
Chris Blades out
He
doing
got
some.
scared because Gaston was going inside the studio.
Yeah,
He's
that's
doing some
right.
Special Olympic stuff.
Chris Blade is scared of Gaston LaRue.
He really is.
I like him, I think, right?
That's right.
Chris, we kind of got a full house, but if you want to, come on up, brother. It doesn't matter. If
Is
you
he
can,
here?
he said, "Is it too late for me to show up or not?"
No, by the time he gets here, it's over.
You had to say it.
I mean,
Hey,
if you
show up about. Meet us here about 10:30.
yeah.
Show's over.
Unless you want punched in your mouth. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Oh yeah,
That's happened on this podcast before, but we don't talk about that.
that has happened in here before, actually. Yeah, well, that we won't talk about that, but we will talk about it.
That's right.
I was wrong to do that, and I apologize to him to his face and on here. So we are good, but I had to make that joke.
But notice that he's late because Gaston LaRue was going to be inside the studio.
Yeah, he's sitting somewhere like, should I go? Should I go or
That's
not?
right. That's right.
Notice how he waited
Show up at
until
9.
now to
Show
say,
up at 9:50,
Andy,
Chris.
Andy, if he shows up, tell me what hold I should put him in. Which one? Which one?
That one right there.
That one?
Yes.
All right, 582.
Yes.
That sounds
582.
good. All right,
Yeah, hell
582.
yeah.
You know this
How
thing
did-
he always
like-
says.
How did I get to peek into that book, man? Like
Right.
I'm already an intercontinental champion by just looking at that book.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You already know. You
Yeah.
already know how to win.
And
You already know how to win.
you know,
Leon Lexington's, I guess, asking you, Andy, isn't the 2-year anniversary of our podcast coming up? I believe you might be.
It should be, yeah. It should be coming up soon. Yeah, we'll be having an anniversary soon too. I don't know how many podcasts we've got.
we've lost. count.
We're in the hundreds now, right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know, Chris Blade always tries to say there's nothing inside the book. Well, Chris Blade, I'm telling you now, from sitting over here, I could see everything that's inside that book.
Guys-
There is so much.
Andy
Guys,
just saw it.
I've-
Andy just saw it.
I
I've-
peeked over
Damn
Andy's
straight.
shoulder. I seen it.
I looked into the book and now I'm amazed. I think that I think I might be getting in the ring soon.
That's right, because that is the book of wrestling.
Zodiac. Andy's coming for his namesake title. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not taking on Zodiac. I might take on Fandito maybe, but
I don't know. Fandale could probably take you.
Yeah, me and Johnny Lang might get in the ring together, maybe.
I'm best friends with Bandito. He better not beat me up. Heel for heel, you know. Us heels gotta stick together.
That's
Slicky
right.
J.
Slicky J. We got Andrew. Is there something out there you can sit in, Andrew?
There's a
We
little
can
seat.
squeeze you in here or something. Maybe squeeze you in behind here.
Hot tag.
Is there something out there for you to sit in or hot tag? Either one.
Those are little.
There should be a stool out there or something. Okay.
He's tagged in.
What we do is when we have a full house like we got now, this chair is usually a hot tag, so we just like
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
team.
Gaston, I usually lock the door, and this
Yeah.
usually doesn't happen. But sometimes when I leave the door unlocked, you never know who's going to fucking
I
just
mean,
show
you
up.
probably should have so that I don't have to sit around these peasants. But,
I know, right?
I
I know, me too, though.
But I'll deal with it. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like I'm a people's champion.
You are.
I'm the people's champion. No, The Rock can't touch me. So that's right. The Rock doesn't have the book of
He's retired anyway, so he's not doing anything. He don't have the book, and I peered into the book, and I've got so much
God.
wrestling knowledge now that I can.
That's right.
I don't even know what I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
That's right. Yeah, just one look. It just takes one look, Andy.
I
Just
know.
one look.
I've seen, and I think I could do that move that you're going to put on Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you probably could. It's a great hold. It's
Yeah.
a great hold. I'll show you how to do it.
And
Oh, yeah.
Not on me, though.
No,
and
no. I'd
Johnny.
never do it on you. Maybe one of your like other hosts. Maybe this guy over here.
I'll take
maybe
it.
him over there.
I'll take it.
He'll
Yeah.
take the move.
All right.
I'll
I'll
volunteer.
lock him in.
I volunteered to be the
I'll lock him in.
guinea pig. I'm tapping out now just thinking about it.
That belt does look good on you, Drew.
Oh my
Thank you.
God. son.
Yes.
It does look good on you.
Thank you.
You should have seen that match, Andrew. That you would have loved it, dude. You would have been in the front row. I was right up on it. They were letting me film it, and I was taking some really good
He was
shots.
celebrating his birthday at the strip club.
Oh, my
And he had his
God.
own table set up.
This
They
was
were
one
like,
of
Andrew
the
Dubrowning, man,
one of the
come
best
on,
match.
buddy."
It's one of the best matches I've seen in a while.
He had
Like
lap dances all night. That ain't what your mama said.
Anyways.
Wow.
Anyways, you guys go on your little rinky-dink bullshit podcast.
Yeah, that's another
That's our heel.
podcast that talks trash about us for no reason.
Got you.
that's our heel, Mike Maverick. That's our heel podcaster.
Got you.
What
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on his show on the what day? The 23rd, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Interesting.
be on his show.
Anthony Presley says y'all have enough people in there for a battle royal.
I know, right?
I'll be the first one out. See ya.
With throwing people out the window. The first one, the last one in the.
Bobby Blade, what's up, buddy? Thanks
Oh,
for watching.
hey.
There you
Harold
go.
Cookos, who do you think will face John Moxley?
Oh.
Well, Harold, we just had a. I mean,
So-
if you want to come, Chris, we're not going to stop you.
So is Moxley doing an open challenge?
I think
Is
he
that what
did
it
an
is?
open challenge. That's where that
For tonight, I think.
folded paper.
I don't think
for
I don't think for all out, but for tonight.
You might. You know what? He said
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
That's what we're all thinking.
At all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Or
that
Hangman.
should happen. That should happen. He should have that belt because he is the biggest star in that in
Also,
AEW.
I just want to say there is the greatest of all time, Chris Jericho, right there.
Oh,
He
okay.
is
I
the
can
goat.
see. I can see. I can see. Yeah, I can see a little Chris Jericho and Gaston.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jericho.
Aw, man.
Boo, Garcia, boo.
What are you doing?
Lot of Jericho influence.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see it now. Now that
Mean,
that you said that.
This,
I mean, like,
this
I-
thing, this with Daniel Garcia, Jericho is like they're making them choose who to follow and this, that, and the other.
I think it's a
great
ruse.
storyline. I think it is.
Yeah.
He's going to do it.
He's like,
He's gonna turn his back on him.
I think he's going to turn his back on thing and
Daniel?
Be like, I think he's going to turn his back on Brian.
As someone who also loves Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho, and they're both big inspirations of mine.
Yeah.
I gotta say I would pick Chris Jericho.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's
He's a legend, man. He really is.
Jericho's Out.
I remember the first time I've seen Jericho wrestle in WCW. Man, I loved him. He was the lion tamer back then, and he did the lion salt and all that. Oh man, he was just
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean,
I remember one time I saw him do a lion salt in WCW, and if it wasn't for Kurt Hennig getting his knees up, Jericho would have landed smack dab on the back of his head. Like, he bounced. He goes for it. I guess slipped or whatever. Starts to go back, but he's arched like he's going to hit it. But
Yeah.
He didn't get the center of gravity to get in.
Yeah.
He about landed on his head. Kurt Hennig put his knees up like,
You know, there's
and then hit him with the.
a reason
Hennig
I wear
flex.
my hair the way I do when I come out to the ring now, especially at Gen Next. I do. It's the Jericho baby doll hair.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
he had the top knot.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I've started doing that and adopted that
Oh.
recently.
I just want to know how.
What?
Is it Jay Money? I just want to know how Jay Money got a title match already.
Well,
even
before he left, he did get a win over Drew, former Gen Next
wow.
heavyweight
remember
champion.
that, yeah.
Okay.
So I get it, but
But
I
he
think it was a
hasn't.
fluke, and I
Yeah.
don't think he's ready for Mr. By the Book.
Oh no,
That's-
he's
that's
definitely
true.
not ready. This
And
is
then,
this is a cakewalk for you.
and-
This match is going to be a cakewalk for you.
Anthony Presley says Gaston thinks so highly of himself, we might have to book him against Misery.
Misery, you know what Misery
Misery's
is?
I'm not
built
familiar
at
with-
6'10",
Oh, big scary dude.
big scary dude. He's
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hey.
a southpaw.
Hey, just bring Drew with you.
Yeah, I'll bring Drew.
He's a
They
Yeah.
can
southpaw.
wrestle Drew. Him and Drew.
Yeah.
They would beat the brakes
He's
off
a
each other.
southpaw.
Oh.
That would be a great match.
Just bring
really.
Drew with you, yeah, or
Yeah.
book Drew
took
against
him
him.
on.
Yeah.
Had Franklin Bernard in Max's corner at the last New South show.
Drew Dillinger is man. He
It was a rough.
he
it
is
was
an
a rough-
incredible wrestler, man. Every time he's wrestling, man, I enjoy his matches so much. He's
Thank you,
he's
Harold
out
Cook.
there just crushing. He's just out there crushing people, man. He's just out there crushing. Hey, aren't you glad that guy's on your side?
I'm very glad he's on my side. Very glad that Drew Dillinger's on my
So
side.
tell us about Franklin.
Franklin?
I've talked to Franklin a little bit at Generation Next 3, and I think he had a couple drinks, so he was a very interesting guy.
Franklin was a hoot.
He's
You know,
really
he is a little bit of a drinker, unlike myself.
Yeah.
He does get a little bit excited, but he was partying, baby. He was so happy that I won the Gen Next Heavyweight Championship. Franklin is the coolest cat around, coolest cat in town. He pulls all the ladies. I tell you what, Franklin Bernard, he's your man.
I know. I can tell that he's very, very smart
Well-
too, though. But behind that mask, you can
Oh, yeah.
tell. I looked at him in his eyes. And he looked me in my eyes, and I was like, "This cat, man. This cat has
Gets
got.
it.
He has got some. He's got some wrestling knowledge there. He don't have a. He don't manage the champion for no reason. This guy's.
No. I wouldn't have enlisted Franklin Bernard to be my manager if he didn't have a bunch of wrestling knowledge.
Yeah.
He knows. He's seen inside this
He's
book.
seen in the. I
Oh
can
yeah.
tell.
Oh yeah, he's seen inside this book just about as much as I have.
Now that I've looked into the book, I can actually see. I can see little books in your eyes and Franklin's eyes too.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Has Drew Dillinger looked into the book?
Oh, yeah, of course.
See,
Well, that's
see,
the
I
point
know.
of this, the
We're all
wingman.
kin now. We're all like we're all in the
The
family.
Wingman.
What?
Pretty Peter Avalon. That's
That's
that-
Hollywood something, ain't it?
Ziggler's brother.
More?
Yeah, Dolph
What?
Ziggler's brother.
Nemeth. Right.
Oh,
Nemeth.
Yeah, Ryan Nemeth,
He goes by Hollywood something, don't he?
Hollywood
Oh,
Ryan Nemeth, and then there's J.D. Drake,
What
Pretty
the-
Peter Avalon. I don't know. That mustache kind
That's
of
kinda-
concerns me with him. I'm concerned.
He looks like
with that
Freddie
mustache.
Mercury with hair.
Pretty much. That mustache gets me.
Kinda look- What?
Oh.
W. Morrissey.
Oh,
shoot.
is that who it
Big
is?
Cass.
Big Cass, yeah.
Whoa.
Big Cass.
Talking about Big Cass, we got Enzo Amore coming to town on September the 9th.
Yep.
Oh.
And he's going to be doing a concert somewhere. Check out New South Wrestling's Facebook page or their YouTube page. I'm sure they'll have some more information about that. Anthony, if you're watching fill us in on that. Or you can call and tell us about it if you want.
Hey, Mary. Thanks for watching. You didn't bring me nothing from Golden Corral, Mary. What the hell?
I know,
Don't
right?
family, Mary.
And we're going. Me and Gaston are going to Jeff Ruby's after this. So
They've
on
got
Gaston,
They've got-
Gaston, of course,
Oh.
right?
Not
Gaston?
me.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the money to do it, but
I know you
mean,
got the
I'm your
money.
guest.
Oh.
I'm just a.
I'm your
Trying to-
guest.
I'm a-
Anyways,
I'm a.
You didn't read
you
the
guys
fine
go
print.
on your little
Rinky-dink
rinky-dink
bullshit
bullshit
podcast.
podcast. Anyway,
You're the champion, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm surprised you ain't wearing your Rolex tonight.
I am getting the big
Oh.
bucks. Oh yeah, I forgot it at home. Forgot the Rolex at home.
It's
you know.
it's so easy just to forget your. Just
Yeah, I mean, look at me. Look, $500 shoes right here.
uh huh.
Jeez.
That's it.
$1,000 pants. All right, and this is a $1,600 shirt. All right.
Jeez.
Is that silk? Is that silk? Can I
Oh,
touch
yeah.
it? Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
That's enough.
It's like touching a baby's ass,
That's right.
which I don't do. Everybody looked at me weird.
But I'm telling you, these are nice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He just came out there and crushed everybody.
He makes Ric Flair looks like
He
shot
needs
the
a match.
Goodwill.
He needs a match with
Really? He's
Misery.
gonna take his shirt off like that.
I didn't
Oh
want
my God.
I didn't want to wear my
Hey,
most
it's me.
expensive clothes. I didn't want to make everyone feel bad.
Oh,
Check my
Yeah.
check my Yeezys out.
God.
Ooh, look at them Yeezys.
Yeah.
How
I
much?
got these-
How much of them?
These are $95, but
Nice.
Lord.
they're
Nice.
they're hard to get though.
That's
they're hard
good.
to get.
That's nice.
Moron.
Like if you had to buy them, like
W. Morrissey.
you
Oh,
have to
he's
be in a
mean.
raffle to get them.
Is he going to
I
be
respect
with?
it. I
Yeah,
respect
you have to
it.
be in a
Stokely
raffle to
Hathaway?
get them.
Is he going to be with Stokely?
You got to be a member of the Adidas Confirmed program,
Really?
or you can't even bid for them.
Oh, wow.
Because I got that. I got that
Give him a card.
Gaston.
What the?
Somebody's going to take card one day and shove that
Stokely has
down.
just been recruiting everybody.
Yeah. Surprised he hasn't tried to recruit you.
His main.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure.
His main employer, person he represents, Jade Cargill. Oh my God, she is.
Keep it in your pants, Andy.
That is my favorite wrestler
Keep
of all
it professional.
time. She's my
Keep
favorite.
Keep it
wrestler.
professional.
If I had a draft, I would draft her.
She is a gorgeous, very talented woman.
She's
Yeah.
very
She is
beautiful.
very. Yeah.
What the hell is up with Tony
And
Schiavone's
she, I'm,
hair? Good Lord, it looks like he's
got a
his
mullet.
hair trimmed up.
Oh.
He's oh my
Yikes.
God, you're right. He is starting to grow a mullet.
Tony
He's doing
Schiavone's
a
got a
mullet.
mullet.
it. I respect
Got
it.
that
Tony Schiavone's
earrings.
a man.
Hey, if you put up with his wife Lois for 47 years, you'd be one too.
Big
If
Cass.
he sees this, Tony, I'm just kidding, buddy.
Do we see? I wonder if Enzo's gonna show up at AEW at some point. Huh? Talking about Big Cass.
I don't know.
Heard he's doing
Chris
it.
Blade goes Paige Jones with any female tag partner she chooses versus Alexis Littlefoot in any tag partner she chooses. So are you trying to throw your name in the hat for that, Chris?
I know.
All right.
Yeah,
are
he'd
you
be
wanting to
perfect
please
on that card. I
retain
think.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Chris,
I mean-
you'd be perfect on that card.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
would.
Don Callis,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
the
Chris-
Jackal. He'll forever
Osprey.
be the Jackal.
Chris would.
Osprey is a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's good, but I don't know. Too
What was you
many
saying,
damn
champ?
flips for my liking.
Chris Blade would be perfect in the Gen X women's division. He would
Oh.
He would, yeah.
be, yeah.
And he looks good in a skirt. I've seen that.
You know, I offered to put my title on the line in an intergender match, but you know they weren't for it. But you know, I'd be down intergender wrestling.
And
Intergender
it
wrestling
should
is
be a
good.
three-way match. That would be, yeah. A three-way match would be great. I want to get one of those intergender three-way matches.
Oh, gee.
Hey-o.
So whenever you get time,
Keep
LaRue,
it PG,
Is
sir.
Anthony still on there?
Whenever you want to have time,
I don't
feel
know.
free to
He
join
hasn't
my
said
live
nothing
feed
yet,
sometime.
but he said he was just giving you a hard time about booking you against Misery.
Yeah.
Said good luck.
But I
in
can
your
see that
career,
happening,
brother.
though. I can see you taking on Zodiac. No, that
I'd
would
love
be
it.
great.
I'd
That
love
would
it.
be
I'd be all
awesome.
for it.
And,
We'll try to see if we can't make that happen.
I think
Whenever-
Andrew's saying something.
yeah, I didn't mean- I didn't
Chris
mean,
Blade says no, he's not going to be in the match. He is Paige's biggest fan. That's all. Maddie the Fox. About time you came back on the pod. You ain't even logged in a minute. Where you been at, girl?
Gaston LaRue, whenever you get time, feel free to join my live feed whenever you can.
All right.
So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Andrew does a live feed every once in a while. It is just random. I don't think he has a...
set schedule.
You have a set schedule? You ought to set a certain day.
Not really, but sometimes I do it during weekdays and stuff.
Yeah. He asks us the hard questions like, what did you drink? What did you have for dinner?
Oh man.
Don't
That's-
hate on that.
Man,
The
them
hard
are,
questions.
Those are the hard questions. I
Yeah,
tell
what'd you have
They-
for dinner? What are you having for dinner tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the hardest question.
And then the hardest question of all is, can you save me a plate?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's the flavor of toothpaste you like the best?
Oh,
he's
man.
he's got the hard questions.
One play or two play, over, under. You know,
Yeah.
Got you.
the
Got
tough
you.
questions.
All the hard hitting.
The hard questions.
The questions not even
The questions that everybody wants to know.
Good Lord, Tony Storm. Good Lord.
Tony Storm.
My ex-wife. Oh, this coming Sunday, it's a fatal 4-way, but now they're teaming up. Good Lord, that haircut.
So I like what is it? Jamie Hayter over here? Is that Jamie Hayter over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie Hayter is she's awesome.
Yep.
So what happened to Thunder Rosa? Is she hurt?
She was
She's hurt.
injured.
She's injured.
So they're not going to strip her of the title, which AEW does not do.
They're doing the interim thing.
They're doing an interim champion.
What do you think about interim champions?
Oh,
I think if you can't defend the title, you can't be the champion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think that whoever is the defending champion at the time is the champion. So, like, before Moxley beat Punk last week, he was the champion. You know, if I would get injured for this championship, then I'm not the champion. I'm not doing the championship justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the way I see it.
And
Okay.
Moxley had been dominating everybody.
As
I'm
the
glad that
interim
he.
champion.
But I didn't like the whole come out and squat. I guess Punk got hurt. I guess I don't know, but
man,
that was crazy.
that was only a few seconds in. He got hurt that.
And they had the match in the middle of the
show.
night too. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I
that.
was like, what?
Something tells me something else is on with that. I don't think it was just the injury.
What's the locker room like back in Generation X? Is that
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
There's not
Seems like it should be.
there's not turmoil. There's not a bunch of beef and stuff. I've been in plenty of locker rooms where like there are people who just have like a bunch of beef. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of drama, whatever. But people get in, get out. Do their job,
Yep.
and people are professional.
They're
do-
doing a hell of a professional job down there. They really are. When we went down there, the first time they did it, the sound was kind of wonky, but like they've even fixed the sound. Like when they announce the matches, you can actually understand. You go to some of these programs and they got wonky.
Absolutely.
Like
Yep.
they got screwed up. You can't hear what they're
sounds
saying.
like the parents are.
But you can actually hear down there. You can hear what they're saying. You can hear the announcements. Larry comes out and the place was on fire when Larry came out and he had his match. And when he knocked old dude out, man, Derek James.
Derek James.
When he
Yeah.
knocked Derek James out and
Jeez.
he fell back, man. I got that on video. That was incredible. That was a hell of a match. Those guys are just doing amazing stuff down there.
Okay.
And we went down to New South Wrestling down in Wilmore, Kentucky, about a week ago, and that show
How
was
was that?
incredible.
was
That
on
show was
fire. It was
incredible. They had, and then Max came out there and stole the show. Like
He really
Max
did.
came out there he was hilarious. He stole the
Yeah.
damn show. He had a match with Misery. Misery ended up knocking him out, I think.
Yeah.
But Max has been around the corner a couple times, but they had a great down there. Zodiac retained his title against
in a 3-way against Hollywood Adam Swayze.
Oh, jeez.
Don't start. And Matt Vine.
yeah.
That sounds like a good match.
It-
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
that was
really
a hell
good.
of a match. It
Oh,
really
yeah.
Speaking of
was.
Matt Vine, he is currently the Ohio Valley Wrestling Country Boy Brewing Kentucky Heavyweight Champion for that company.
What about
Man.
New South Wrestling's Women Champion being on
Monday Night Raw?
On Monday Night Raw.
Danny Moe.
That was awesome.
Danny
It
Moe was
great
on
to see
there.
that.
Yeah,
Kentucky getting represented on the WWE.
absolutely.
Is
That's
she
right.
from Kentucky? I mean, she's definitely
No,
our
she's
champion.
From Pittsburgh.
She's our champion, though. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
she's from Pittsburgh, maybe somewhere.
Yeah, I think she's from around Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
she's
Pennsylvania.
incredible wrestler. She really is.
Yeah.
Who out there, like in any pro wrestling, anybody, indie wrestler? Well, I'm gonna tell me your indie wrestler pick for a match that you just incredibly just want, and then tell me a professional like a WWE,
Or AEW.
Okay.
Impact. Who do you want to at someday see yourself wrestling?
AEW, Bryan Danielson.
Brian Danielson.
Nice.
That's a big match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Danielson or Jericho. Like the Daniel Garcia thing, like that's legitimate. Like he, those are his two idols, right? But they're my two idols
Yeah.
as well.
I don't know why they're not. No, why you're not on that show already? I just don't understand.
I don't know. I've reached out.
Yeah.
I've reached out.
Yeah.
So maybe eventually.
Yeah.
So Danielson is my AW pick, my WE pick.
And so Jericho's your favorite, though. Why wouldn't you want to wrestle Jericho?
I'd rather
You probably could.
I'd rather be like in like the JAS.
Oh yeah, you want to be in his club.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
I want to be in his club too.
Yeah. And then let's see, WE Seth Rollins.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
Seth Rollins.
I think that he's the best wrestler on the WWE roster. And he would push me to my absolute
and
limits.
that promo he cut against
Riddle
was incredible, right? Triple H taking over, man. What do you think about that?
Fantastic.
Great.
Best thing that ever happened to
You can
WWE.
see it.
Best thing that ever happened to WWE. You heard it here, right here. The quote.
That's right.
And it's the
That's
fact
by the
The
book.
quote of ever by
That's-
the book.
That's by the book. That's by the book.
By the
Blades.
book. Gaston LaRue just said it. The best thing that happened to WWE.
Absolutely.
And
What
it's
you
fact.
saying, Sean?
Bobby Blade said, "Y'all need to put Harold Cook on payroll. His finger ain't come off the like button."
Oh, he always does that.
Who is it?
Harold Cook.
Harold Cook,
He
he's
wants to be. Yeah, you guys invite him on the show.
he's oh my god, he's a character in and of itself with him.
By the way, guys, check out Bobby Blade's YouTube page.
Yes, please.
It's
He's got
so
great
great. He's
YouTube.
got a bunch of Kentucky wrestling from back in the day, man.
Chris
All on
Blade
there.
says Gaston needs to wrestle Mickey Midas or Adrian Alexander.
I want both those. I want both of them.
Triple threat.
Man,
I've
Mickey,
wanted-
Mickey Midas is an
Or-
awesome dude, man.
I've wanted Mickey for a while.
Mickey
That would
Midas
be a good match.
was
Yeah.
actually on AEW a couple of weeks ago as security, and then last week he was on AEW Dark.
He was
Right.
on Dark, yeah.
Yeah, Mickey is definitely one. So you were talking about what indie wrestler would I want to wrestle? Mickey is definitely on that
Yes,
list.
he is.
My number one. I'm gonna
We could probably make that happen too. We know that guy.
break out my list.
You got a list. He's got
I
a
got a
list.
list.
Yeah,
Got
he came
the list.
prepared.
The list of LaRue. We
Hey,
can call it.
John Lang.
Slicky.
Don't be looking at that book over there.
Yeah.
Better not be. You don't get to touch it.
Yeah.
Don't even
Hey,
breathe near it.
if you're not worthy and you touch that book, you turn into
Dust.
You turn
You
into
seen,
a frog.
no, you turn into Mike Maverick.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to find this.
Peace
this-
out to
this-
Mike Maverick. Love you, dude.
Anthony Presley says both are on my talent roster. Adrian Alexander and Mickey Midas are.
Oh, we can make this happen,
make this
Gaston.
happen.
We can have
make
these
it
things happen.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Bone
get it.
Breaking Action is watching us. What's up,
Yeah,
Bone
yeah,
Breaking?
Bone Breaker.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my list out. Just having trouble.
So if you guys are just tuning in, Gaston LaRue is in the studio with us, and at the top of the hour, we're going to have Peyton Bowman be calling us and telling us what he's been doing. So what's his little segment called, Johnny Lee?
It is Count on Independent Wrestling with referee Peyton Bowman.
Okay, I wanted to call it 1, 2, 3, and
I know, but,
Hold on.
but my man.
Oh, Peyton.
No, I kind of like Peyton's. Chris. If
yeah,
you're-
y'all like Peyton.
Hey, Chris, don't put this on the main thing. When you say, I start with Adrian Saturday, don't say nothing. Don't put it out there where everybody can see it.
Everybody can
Chris.
see that. Hey,
you're
we're
not
announcing it
doing
right
that,
now.
my man.
Chris Blade is starting with Adrian. He's going to be training here
something.
soon.
You're not the sharpest bulb in the crown box, are you?
No,
Are you, Chris
he's
Blade?
not the shark in the shed.
Shots fired.
That's right. So my indie wrestling pick would probably be Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
Ooh,
Nick Wayne.
Nice.
Nick
He's
Wayne.
extremely talented.
Yes, he is.
I just want to, he's already got a guaranteed contract with AEW in the future. He's 16 years old, and I want to humble him a little bit. I just want to prove him why I'm better.
He was at
So-
he was in the one of those fatal four ways match at the Ric Flair's final match.
Yeah. He's really
he
good.
was.
He's very good.
That was
How old is he?
Nacho.
Like
16.
16,
17.
17.
Oh wow, I've missed this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, remember that night of Ric Flair's final match? Something happened.
Oh yeah, you wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
he was not
in
here.
that. He was in a fatal four way. Had Jonathan Gresham.
Sean punched Chris.
I slapped him.
He slapped Chris Blade in the studio.
I mean,
Well, I knew you.
Blake,
I knew you would think that was funny.
What led you to slapping Chris Blade?
What it is he's sitting where Johnny's sitting, and he's on a medication that would cause him to get tired easily and yawn.
But later on that night, nobody knew this, and I didn't have my camera out, but Chris Blade put Sean John in the figure 4 leg lock in the parking lot.
They put me in a dragon sleeper, sir.
And made him tap out in the parking lot. So we don't have that footage, but
And unfortunately,
we may
you
get
let
that
the-
footage at some point, though. We may have that
We
footage.
shall see.
Guarantee my
But,
dragon
uh,
sleeper is better. I'm just saying.
What is it?
My dragon sleeper is probably way better.
The Dragon
I bet
Sleeper.
that
Well,
it is.
if you'll teach Chris that, then he'll be untouchable. But yeah, I was like, stop, because he would yawn. It's one thing if you're gonna yawn, maybe step away or don't cover your mouth. But he yawned right into the mic. I had to tell him like 3 times.
He was trying to piss Sean off because I think he was provoking Sean. He wanted he wanted a match. He wants a match.
Yeah.
I could have handled that better. But at the time, I did what I felt was needed. I told you several times, and this was even before we went live.
Yeah. And we had a whole apology show for it. It was a big deal.
And by that apology, I do mean that. I stand by that. And, there's no hard feelings between myself and Chris. But,
Chris is so funny, though.
But you do know-
what's
Yeah,
we-
sure.
They call it
funny.
the country.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Oh my God, he said it on here earlier. He said in the
Yeah, funny.
Southern
Yeah.
Outlaw Dick
Kinda
Slanger,
hilarious.
a.k.a. Mule.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said the Southern Dick Slanger, baby, a.k.a. Donkey.
He is so stupid.
You know,
We-
Gaston doesn't
we-
have to say
we-
sorry about wanting to punch him side mouth.
We
because Gaston really does want to punch
we
him side
make
mouth.
these jokes as with you'll make a joke that
I get you.
don't bring it out to light behind the curtain, whatever. That's what we did, and then he just said it out loud. I'm like, Chris, no, buddy.
Yeah, I
We
guess.
said that. I think we said that on the show. I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I told
we
him.
had.
That was you.
Some pay-per-views when we
Don't
watch, we
say
do
we.
pay-per-views sometimes we get wild up
We
here
get
'cause-
wild.
Well, sometimes like this weekend we're having one on Saturday and we're having one on Sunday. So like the second day when you're in here and you've been in with these guys for
That'll
a
be
few
wild,
days,
yeah.
and then we have a few drinks and we just get like crazy.
Right.
And we always go
Who's
for
we?
additional
You got a
meat time.
mouse in your pocket? I
Yeah.
don't drink, sir.
He don't drink, but I do.
As of tomorrow, not
Me and-
trying to get credit, but as of tomorrow morning, 7 years sober.
Hell
Good deal.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
7 years sober. Yeah, there we go.
That's by the book.
Me,
That
yeah,
is by
me
the
and
book. That's right.
when I
Thank
had
you, sir.
Nate in here, me and Nate got
Oh,
drunk.
God.
Yeah, Nate was so drunk
Nate
he
got
got his
drunk.
phone.
Yeah,
Nate
I
got
could
drunk.
tell.
Yeah.
I can
Nate,
tell.
Nate left his phone here.
You know,
He had
Chris
to come
Blake
back
tried to
for
root
it.
him.
He almost like, I didn't even want to wrestle.
So-
tonight. I
so,
was tore up."
Yeah,
So
that-
Chris
that's-
was being the bartender, and we had
my
those
gosh.
solo cups, the aluminum ones, and he said, "Give me a shot." Like we had some Woodford in there, and give me a shot of Woodford. You get little
This
shots
is a
like
shot
this.
to Chris.
He filled the damn thing halfway up and gave it
Oh
to
my
Nate. Nate was
gosh.
like, look at this.
Oh my
Nate,
gosh.
Nate said, "Brother, I don't know what he's trying to do, but it looks like he's trying to roofie
Yeah.
me because that's,
Let's,
that's
we gotta-
not a whole shot."
We got a crazy son. Well, he didn't answer.
Who?
I said we had a crazy son bitch on the phone. Eric the pirate from my friend
Oh,
from
pirate?
Florida. I don't like to put him on. He likes to say he likes
Oh,
to talk
he'll say
shit.
some
Look,
stuff.
okay, Miro, Darby, and Sting going after
Yeah.
House of Black. I believe.
I'm kind of liking
Oh,
the dark lighting.
Sting don't have his black
Zombie.
eye though. He had
I
a
missed
black.
that.
No,
Yeah.
he had, it was a face paint to kind of match along with Darby.
Yeah,
No, last
But
time he
did
had
what?
that
yeah,
black
last
eye.
time he
yeah.
may have
After
had
he
a
got
black
missed.
guy like you Hart.
Yeah, he got missed. He had that black. I thought he was going to switch teams there for a little bit, and I'm still not sure that he's not going to.
I found my list.
Oh, he
Oh,
found the
found it.
You want, me
list.
to run,
Found it.
you want me to run down the list?
Oh yes, please run down the list.
All right. Brian Pillman Jr.
Ryan Pillman Jr.
Yes. That'd
And
be
then-
a good man.
That's a
Nick-
hell of a list. I see that list.
I have 30 on
Okay,
this list.
30.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
30?
I have way more than that.
Okay, yeah.
But Nick Wayne, Lord Crew.
Lord Crew. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still sour after he power bombed me onto the outside last year at Gen Next in that ladder match.
That's possible. He
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wrestles at
I
New
remember
South.
that. I was at
He's
that
wrestled
show.
down in Gen Next too, I think, right?
Yeah, he has.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He
There-
was in the ladder match with me last year at Gen Next. and he
Okay,
power
yeah.
bombed me
So
to the
that's
outside.
possible. That'll probably happen.
Trey Lamar. You familiar with Trey Lamar?
I am.
Trey Lamar's real.
You being the champ right now, you may be taking some of these matches.
I know. Like I'll take all comers, just like I said.
all comers.
So like Max,
Fighting champ. You
Oh,
heard it
that's
here
fun.
first
You
on the
damn
Nice
straight.
Guy Andy podcast. Gaston LaRue will take on anybody for this title.
That's right. Male, female,
Slicky J's
somewhere in
challenging.
between. I don't
That's
care.
right. He's laying the gauntlet down for all you
We're-
women and men out there.
We're CM Punk coming out.
No DQ
He's
matches.
looking all
He'll do handicap matches.
That's right.
He'll do it in parking lot matches.
That's right.
Oh,
I'll,
And it'll be all by
look
the
at
book.
him. He's
I got-
crying.
I got some females on this list as well.
It's not the UFC.
Punk looks so depressing. What's he gonna do? Come
Who's
out
the
there?
females?
He's gonna cry.
Let him go through his list, guys.
Yeah.
Maddie Fox. She'll take you on Gaston and
Oh,
underwear count.
she likes to-
falls anywhere.
She likes to challenge our guest to. She's a fan. She likes to challenge our guest into bedroom matches.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a taken man.
Will
Taken man.
Hey, Will just be in the corner waiting for the hot tag.
Hot tag.
There's some people that aren't.
Tornado tag. She likes the tornado tags. Is what I hear.
Yeah. My fiance actually had her first day of wrestling training yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Did
that.
you let her peek in the book, or is she gonna have to learn the hard way to
She's
start?
gonna have to learn.
When
the
she
hard way.
starts wrestling, you and her will have to come on the show together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll
We
do
really
that.
appreciate
Make it a
that.
date night.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. There we go.
Make the shit out of it.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
get
actually,
We'll get candles and everything.
We're actually getting married October 16th.
Oh shit. Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess the podcast is invited to the wedding.
Sure.
Hey, Will.
We
do
just
a
won't tell
live-
you. You're invited, but we're just not gonna tell you where the hell it's at.
Yeah, that's right.
Will
We'll come down and video it though, for real.
no,
Oh.
We'll do a podcast like, okay, here he comes.
He's coming down the
walking
lane.
out there.
Oh, he's got her. He suplexed her. No. You're not supposed to suplex her, bride.
Oh man.
It's kiss the married. As you all know, at a wedding, it is kiss the married to cuss the bride.
What?
It's kiss the married to cuss the bride at a wedding.
Kiss the married.
It's kiss the married to cuss the bride.
Yeah.
I mean, you might never know.
Don't
Gaston
tell her
might
I
end
said
up
that.
German
She'll come up here
suplexing
and
her.
beat my ass.
Oh my gosh.
Where's it gonna be at?
It's gonna be in Ohio.
In Ohio.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
What?
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
tell
No,
her
no,
what-
don't tell
yeah,
us where
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just want to know what state, what
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
What
so-
kind of theme are y'all having? Y'all having a big wedding or just something
very
small?
small. Close friends, family,
Okay.
all that stuff. Yeah, just very small, olive green colors.
Shout her out,
It'd be
man.
sweet.
Tell her you love her and everything.
Oh yeah, I love you.
I like to put people on the spots, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
ain't what your mama said.
October.
Yes.
What'd you say? The 16th?
Yeah.
16th.
You putting it on the calendar? We're gonna
No,
tell everybody.
I'm googling so we can circumvent.
We're gonna.
I'm
Hey,
kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Johnny Lang, follow Gaston after he leaves.
Uh-oh.
We want to know where.
Oh, no.
We want to know where this wedding's in. We're gonna have.
I mean,
We're gonna have helicopters and everything flying over.
mean,
The champ is getting married.
Oh man,
We'll come out there as
got
like,
my own little paparazzi coming after me.
Yeah, paparazzi.
I
That's
mean
what,
that's what happens when you're the best heavyweight champion
That's
in the
true.
world. So
That's
just
true.
saying.
we won't let your secret out.
Yeah,
I'm from Hamilton, Ohio originally.
Oh,
so,
nice. Okay.
Yes,
We don't.
that's where I was born.
We won't hold that against you, Sean.
Wow.
and we're
wow.
Kentucky.
That's why I live
Me
here
and
in
him.
Kentucky.
I'm
And him.
originally from Indiana.
Yeah,
I'm
So-
sorry.
he's a Hoosier.
Yeah.
Hey, he's
I'm
still,
a
he's still
Buckeye.
one
Who
of
else
the
is on
best,
that
though.
list? Who's
Oh,
who's the
alright.
top one on that list? Who's the top 5 on that list? The top 5.
Oh,
Slicky
well,
Jack.
I
Is
was
this-
listing them in order.
They
top-
are listed in
Yeah,
order.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So top 5 is Pillman Jr., Nick Wayne, Lord Crew, Trey Lamar, Ace Perry.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We
Great.
can
That's
probably
not-
make some of those happen.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
30. That's about 5.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said
that's
you
my
had
top
10.
5. That's
Oh,
my
top 5.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you
yeah.
said.
And then also got Lee Moriarty on here. Got Daniel Garcia on here. Freddie Hudson. Are you familiar with Freddie Hudson at all?
No. Y'all know
I
Freddie
am.
Hudson?
But yes,
I am
Where's he wrestle at, Johnny?
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of Indiana.
Yeah.
A lot of Indiana. Jeffrey John. He's another super talented guy from Ohio. ZDP is on my list.
Okay.
I've only ever wrestled him in a tag team match.
How about Alex Zane?
Alex Zane is on the list.
Oh wow.
Oh, hell
yeah.
We love Alex Zane. He's a Lexington guy.
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
Zane, if you're watching out there, guy, we're gonna get you on the show at some
Somebody
point.
send
Yeah.
this to-
But I'm gonna get you my phone number, and I want you to call in at some point. He's in Japan
Alex.
and everywhere. Dude.
Oh,
This-
he's
a big time. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big time
He's a
shit.
beast.
Anthony Presley said we had the Nice Guy Andy podcast in the middle of his pay-per-view we had last week.
Yeah.
Which he just like in intermission we're standing around talking. He comes up to us and said, All right, I need you, and one other person to go out to our little. They got like a little studio.
Yeah.
to
So
Get in the booth.
Yeah,
Get in the booth, do a podcast right quick during the intermission.
that's sick.
We didn't know what to do. We just kind of
On the fly.
we went off the fly. We talked about the show, other matches that were happening up. So it was a great time.
I really want to start doing a.
And I just want to throw my hat in the ring, Mr. Presley. If you need a backstage interviewer, here's my application, sir.
I want to do this pre-show. We've been talks with New South Wrestling to do a pre-show for them
Yes.
before their pay-per-views too.
That
So.
would be a great idea.
It would be
Oh,
nice.
Ace Steel, CM Punk's one of his original trainers.
That's one of his original trainers, right
Yeah,
there.
Ace Steel. He's a agent, producer for AEW.
What's his problem? Why is he out there crying? What's up? What's going on with CM Punk?
I don't know.
I think Punk was like about to like just give it up,
Announce it,
basically.
and then he's coming out and cutting him out.
I
Ace
think
Steel,
he's telling them to basically go
Yeah.
after Moxley.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are not just friends. We've seen them come and go. We are family. We are
So his leg
family.
is okay.
Yeah, Ace Steel. He trained him. I watched the CM Punk DVD that WWE put out. I think I still got it on Blu. Right.
I'm not a big Punk fan though. I just really ain't. I like
To
the
each
Moxley
their own.
squished him. I like that, but that's
To each
just
their
me.
own. I'm sorry, Punk fan. With Punk, to me, I'm gonna stick by him no matter what. I'm not a fair weather Punk fan.
I'll say I'm a Punk fan.
Yeah.
I think Punk's very by the book.
Oh,
I'm
he
a
just
Punk
got
fan-
smacked.
I'm a Punk
Oh.
fan too.
You know,
Oh, he's trying to, I guess, slap some sense into him. He said, "Here's a contract. I want you to sign this. You get up and fight." Punk's like, "Nah, I'm hurt."
So it'll be Mox and Punk.
Oh, there's
Oh,
one
definitely.
of CM Punk's sisters.
I see what they're doing. I
He's
see what
trying
they're
to
doing.
I do
motivate
too.
him. Like, don't give up.
All Out's in Chicago. They're in Chicago.
Yeah.
They're getting
Punk-
them behind them for the All Out match.
Punk's like, I got to get home and walk my dog.
Punk will win.
Oh yeah, that's what
He
they're doing.
will.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they're doing. Okay, this is a little different. I think he was about to come out and announce it, and then everybody's like cheering him on.
so
They're
you
gonna
have you
motivate
wrestled
him.
in Chicago?
I have not wrestled in Chicago. I really want to. That's
Yeah.
a big goal of mine.
Have you
And,
been to Chicago?
I've been
Yeah.
to Chicago.
Chicago's awesome, right?
Hey.
Chicago's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love Chicago.
Chicago.
Chris,
I went to the original like
yeah.
Wrigley Field before they like remodeled it and
Nice.
everything, and it was sick.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was the year before they
Chris,
remodeled it.
can't call in just yet. Maybe later because we got Preston Bowman supposed
Peyton-
to call in
Peyton
here and
Bowman.
just
Peyton Bowman.
I
Who's
said
pressed?
that's what I said. Peyton Bowman calling in just a few minutes. So after him, I'll let you know, Chris, if you're still gonna watch.
Does Peyton have the number?
I don't know.
I
Have
really-
to-
See,
I really want to
Better
wrestle
give it to
for AAW in Chicago.
Aw,
That'd be
now he's getting all motivated, coming out there crying. Now he's acting like a big Billy Badass. Sorry, I love. Don't you dare jump into that crowd and break your foot again. You good.
Adrian, I just got your message. Yeah, I'll call you later, buddy. Okay.
Oh, there goes his leg.
Anthony Presley says he's good friends with the promoter of Chicago Land Wrestling. I said, hey, I'm going to tell you what. We got a lot of Generation Next guys also show up at New South Wrestling. You would do great with that company.
I really want to. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna make that happen.
So, Anthony Presley,
That's
if you
gonna
get
happen.
hold of Gaston LaRue, y'all can work your magic, get yourself a booking sometime soon. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's
I'd love
definitely
to
happened.
see that.
That'd be
Just remember, we want a cut of the payout. I'm lying.
He's
I'm
joking.
lying. I'm lying. No, I'm not joking. I'm flat out lying.
That's fine. I'll give you a little compensation since I'm rich anyway, so you know
Okay.
it's cool.
He means
yeah.
he'll give you some pennies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll
I'll rub together a couple pennies for you.
he'll. Hey, that works, brother.
That's right.
Does Peyton have my phone number?
I just gave it to him.
He
You
called
just now
in.
get it to him?
Yeah, I gave
He-
it to him last time
He
too.
called in last week. He should have it. But then again, I don't know what if Peyton saves numbers when he calls them. Oh,
Sometimes
oh, come on.
I definitely don't sometimes.
I was working fine till Andrew Browning walked in the room.
It's all because of me. I just keep back.
Johnny Lee, did you pay the bills around here, man?
Man, I tried telling Fandil that he need to pay the bills.
Call Fandito and tell him we need a loan to pay the.
Chris Blade
The
said
cable
I'm
bill.
on the money train. Chris Blade, you're just turning on Gaston, man. Why you hating, brother?
I mean, I don't think he
Hop
liked
on
me
the
to
money
begin
train.
with.
He never
You
liked.
know,
Chris
you know,
Blade has never liked Gaston.
I think that the reason why Chris Blade didn't show up today is because he knew Gaston. was
Hold on,
gonna
let Johnny talk. Hold on, let Johnny talk. Shh, you don't have a mic, so hush up.
I think the reason why Chris Blade didn't show up tonight is because Gaston was gonna be inside still, and he knew it. He knew Gaston means it when Gaston says he's gonna punch him inside the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Come up there, he sees him.
Yeah, he's
Or do
scared
the
to
submission
death.
hold I showed you earlier.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you showed him, but you did it on me. Damn.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
hurting, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, try not to talk over everybody, each other, guys. And if Gaston's talking, shut the hell up, because he is the champion.
That's right.
Yeah, and because I'm not going to be held liable for what he might do to you guys.
That's right.
He might take that belt too.
Yes,
And,
we know you had football practice, Chris. We're just busting balls, brother.
I'm gonna start.
Is
I'm gonna
it
start
coming back?
when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Skeech.
All right, man.
What's the name say? What does he say? Shush. Shush. Uh-oh.
Okay, is he come out again, or did
Moxley's
the show
back out
start
there.
back over?
Did it start over?
I don't know.
I think he came back out, did he?
I hope it
know.
didn't start over.
I know, right?
That'd be weird.
Oh, he's talking about CM Punk now, right?
Yeah, well, he was doing that earlier too.
Well, okay. Surely it didn't start over.
It'd be weird if it did.
If it started over, we're blaming Slicky J.
Dang it, Slicky J.
Bandito, you jerk. No, it didn't. No,
It did
wait,
kinda
yeah, it
did.
did. Holy crap. Okay.
What the hell happened?
You got
Yeah.
YouTube TV or something? Is that
No,
what it
it's
is?
Direct TV.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me.
Well, that was unexpected.
That's what I said.
I screwed it completely up. Didn't hear fix it.
Oh my god. I'll turn it.
Everybody go.
Peyton's supposed to be calling. What's up with Peyton calling? Not calling.
Why is it not?
He's scared that I'm on here too. I headbutted him a couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
He can't touch you over the phone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That is true.
I don't know what's going on. What the?
Yeah.
It's broken.
What are you doing, TV?
The TV's broken. We don't need the damn TV anyway. We really ain't even watching the shit.
Maybe turn the TV off and start over. Usually that works.
The TV was scared of Gaston.
I'm blaming-
That's right. That's
He
right.
damn scared.
Oh,
He
yeah.
done scared the whole
I'm
AEW
scared
off the damn
everyone else.
TV.
That's right. That's right.
Like Tony Khan was like, cut it.
Cut it.
right.
Everyone's
Nice
watching.
guy-
Everyone's watching the Nice Guy Andy podcast with Gaston LaRue.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gaston's on Nice Guy.
Yeah.
Cut the program.
Yeah,
What the
that's
hell?
right.
Yeah.
CM
We need to get
Punk.
this kid.
CM Punk ain't shit. Gaston's
He
on.
damn straight.
That's right.
And if CM Punk was inside the room, Gaston would put him inside submission hold. They show Sean.
Oh yeah, if CM Punk's washed up, it's fine.
That's right. Plus, you could just go for that ankle that he was holding last week, and he'll tap out immediately.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's
Exploit the weakness.
Yep. Because that's by the book.
You need Hollywood Adam Swayze on. Chris won't even show up.
sign in. What the hell?
What the fuck?
Get the best live TV.
Technical difficulties.
The best TV around.
What the hell?
It got so scared that it's now making Andy have to sign in.
The other day I was playing GTA on TV.
Trevor White said, "You're going to hell."
I had no sound on my TV the other day. I had to turn it off and it came back. I'm like, really? I had
This
no
would be a
sound.
really good time for Peyton to call.
What? Yeah, it would be a
That's
good
true.
time for the call.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What female wrestlers do you want to wrestle?
On my list, I have Billy Starks on there. I have she's not on the list, but I mean I still want to wrestle her. Paige Jones, of course. Let's see here, Ari Alexander.
Nice.
Me and her have been in matches together, like in like tag matches and fatal 4-ways and stuff like that. But we've never had a one-on-one. It'd be really cool to wrestle her. I would love
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard's supposed to be back wrestling, ain't she?
If she is,
I think she's supposed to be tagging up with Danny Moe, I thought.
Interesting.
Somewhere.
That was
Interesting.
Kayla Sparks that I saw team with Danny Moe this Monday. That was
Oh,
great.
Yeah, on
Yep, on
Raw,
Raw.
I'd love to wrestle, have an intergender match with any of the talented women that are going to be on this next show for sure.
I'd love that too because, man, I tell you what, watching the women's wrestling, they stack up with the men's wrestlers just as good as the men do all time.
All females Sunday, is that what it's going to be?
It's going to be all female night 2, October 1st.
That's right.
And that's a Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
And the night before it's going to be
Anthony Presley's call. We just missed Anthony.
Anthony Presley calling in. Okay. All right. This is about to get
my
interesting.
man's
Let's
coming
go.
in clutch.
Let's go.
Let's call Anthony here, but
What did y'all do to the TV, man?
I don't know what happened, man. What's
We
going
don't
on,
know,
Anthony?
Mr. Presley.
I don't think
Hey, you got-
Fandito paid the bill.
You got too many bodies in that place.
I know, right? Blocking the signals. I'm trying to get the damn thing back working.
Honestly, it wasn't me, so.
It was Andrew Browning, is what I
Yeah, it
heard.
was Andrew Brown.
Maybe there's something in that book to fix the TV.
There might
He's looking at it.
Yeah, well, I don't think it fixes wrestling shows.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Is there anything about
He's looking through
is
his
there anything
book
there
for
about
it.
promoting shows?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. It just says. Hold on. It just says. Oh, did it?
No, that's my dad
Oh,
there.
okay. So it just says, put Gaston over. That's what it says.
That's right. Yes,
What we got, brother?
Yeah.
That's Gaston.
We'll have to work on getting Gaston
Yes.
booked onto a New South Wrestling pay-per-view.
I'd absolutely love that. That'd be fantastic.
We would love that too.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he'll
Yeah,
give
we
you
have a full roster of amazing talent, so I think anybody would fit on that list.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee Gaston would tear the house down with whoever you put him up against.
Oh yeah. I'd love to wrestle any of your talented wrestlers at New South. You got quite the roster there.
Well, we're working on doing in the next couple months, doing a show in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh wow,
That'd be
sounds
sweet.
good. Sounds fun.
That'd be awesome.
How
I'd love
about
Yeah,
to be a
so-
part of that.
how about
And we have Enzo Amore coming in September the 9th
Nice.
Hell yeah.
in Lexington for a autograph signing, and he's also going to be doing a hip hop concert performance. We'll have more details about that towards the end of the week.
Okay, awesome.
Very
Have you found a place for that yet, Anthony?
We've got about 2 or 3 bars competing for it. So when we get the one that we decide to go with, that's when we're going to announce it.
Hell
It
yeah.
will be
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Lexington though.
Nice.
So, do you have any announcements about the next show that we're gonna be having? Is that the Louisville show, or is that something different?
We was going to do a show September the 10th, and but that show fell through. Our the place where we was going to do the venue, they was going to do a spot show. They was going to buy the show and have us there. Well, the landlord for the business didn't want wrestling in the venue. So we don't have enough time to book another one for September. So our next one will be in October. But we are still going forward with the Enzo Amore showcase. So we will still be doing that.
Awesome. Sounds fun. Sounds
Very
fun.
nice.
Any big
So we'll
any more big surprises from New South? You want to tell us about Danny?
Yeah, Danny's it's awesome. I spoke with her the other day. It's amazing, and I'm happy to see her on Raw. And of course, we just put Road Dogg, good friend of mine, Road Dogg Jesse James, in the Hall of Fame, and he signed back with WWE in an executive role. And we spoke to him, and he's happy as can be about that. And, so some pretty big things going on there. And of course, we know that the Tate twins, who are our tag team champions, signed with Ring of Honor and AEW. So a lot of big things happening. Y'all was talking about Matt Vine earlier. He's also signed with Reality of Wrestling with Booker T. Booker T
wow.
announced him in a new faction called the Heat
Sweet.
that he started last week on TV, and Matt Vine's a part of that. So yeah, it's a lot of big things happening. A lot of talent from a whole lot of talent from New South Wrestling are going places and signing places, and that's what New South Wrestling's all about. We want to see those guys get signed everywhere. I mean, we don't want to have them stay with us forever. We want to do everything we can to help them get signed. And it's like Lord Crew, we let him out of his championship match against Larry D last show so that he could have an opportunity at a worldwide show that he was on. And so we told him to go live that dream and chase it. And so we're all about that, man. And actually, with doing that, we gave an opportunity to Jordan Cage, who beat Shane Mercer for a shot at Larry D in the main event, and he beat Larry D for the New South Heavyweight title in a shocker.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah, it was
Jordan
a
Cage.
shocker, yeah.
I'm familiar with Jordan Cage. Jordan Cage is really talented. Sounds like I have another heavyweight title to take.
So is it safe to say that New South Wrestling is the John Calipari of indie wrestling?
Man, you talking about the one and dones? Like we love holding on to the guys and using them, but their dream and their goal is to get signed by bigger companies. And anytime that we can do anything to make that happen, we want to make that happen because that's their dream.
Yeah,
that's what happened with.
That's what happened with
the Tate twins.
That's what I was getting at. Is like sending them to the major leagues, sending them to the major shows.
Oh, that's what happened with the Tate twins. They were our champs. They still are our champs, but they were booked to defend those titles. And they called me the week of and was like, "Man, we got an opportunity to be on a pay-per-view for Ring of Honor." And I said, "Go do it." And they was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "We'll make it work. The fans will understand." I was like, "Your dream is to make it and get signed. Go do it." And they called me the following week and was like, "They're getting ready to announce that we're going to get signed." I was like, "Good job, guys. That's what it's all about, and that's what we're pushing for. It's what we want to happen."
And New South's going to send Nice Guy Andy podcast to the big leagues too.
Yeah, man. Ever since we brought you guys on board of what we're doing, we've tried to help grow you and push you, and that's what we want to do.
We appreciate you, and we want to
help and grow you too.
Yeah, and we want to say thank you to you guys for allowing us to be part of the New South Wrestling pay-per-view last week, and we appreciate that. And give us a little heads up next time before you throw us in the booth.
Yeah, well, I was in the production truck and we was getting ready to go to break, and I was sitting there, and actually the King of String, William Warfield, said he said, "Run in there and grab the Nice Guy Andy podcast," because we had been talking in production meetings about doing a pre-show with you guys, and then he said, "Just go grab those guys and tell them come out here and talk about the show."
Hell yeah!
And so. And we appreciate you guys showing up, and Fandino was there with his mask donned out and helping set the ring up and tearing it down. Y'all got that experience to see how hard that is, and our show's a little different than a lot of indie shows. We have a huge setup, 40-foot trailer and a 24-foot trailer, both packed loaded with full production equipment and everything, and then we have a 40-foot production truck too. So there's a lot of different things goes on there, and it's not like a normal indie show. And so you got to see a huge setup and a huge teardown and be a part of it. So,
well, thank you very much for letting us be a part of that.
Yeah, you seen what that ring's made of, right? It's not a trampoline.
Right?
It's
no, I actually
That's
put
steel and wood.
I actually put that video out on the Facebook, and it got quite a bit of views. So for the setting up of the ring, so that was pretty cool.
I saw some of those videos.
Yeah, to be able to show the fans that. So is it safe to say right now that Gaston LaRue is going to be at the next pay-per-view?
That could be very possible. I haven't put the card together for that yet, but I'm the guy who can make that happen. So I think we can probably do that.
Sweet.
Maybe we can get him on. Maybe we can get him on the show in Louisville. It's going to be a huge show in Louisville with a whole bunch of big talents going to be coming to that one, and a lot of former OVW stars will be there. So yeah, it's going to be a big event. We've been working on that one for a few months.
You have a venue up there yet?
Yeah, we do. So we're working on that. We've been working on that for a few months, actually. So we're gonna announce that when it's time's right. But we're looking at probably sometime in November, maybe.
Oh wow!
But it's gonna be a big show. A lot of big talent coming in, and nobody's really done anything like that in Louisville for a long time. But we've had a lot of people writing and talking to us, wanting us to do it. So I think we're going to do it.
Heck yeah.
That's right.
And your biggest talent on that show will be Mr. By the Book, Gaston LaRue. I'm just saying.
Well, hey, if you talk a big game, so within New South Wrestling's where the big boys play. We don't have no ham and eggers. We have everybody on the card is good. So
I'm ready.
You'll get your shot. You'll be able to get your shot at that.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
And you know he wants
he's
to match with Mickey Midas.
He's also been talking about.
Oh, we got Mickey Midas is one of our top stars, and Adrian Alexander, and we've got a whole list. But I will say this is that Gaston, and I've seen him a couple of times at Gen Next, but he comes highly recommended by a lot of talent in the business. I've had quite a bit of talent talk to me and tell me that that he's really a good talent, and he's grown every time he's gotten into the ring, and he's gotten better and better. And so that's one person that we've had on our radar. We have been looking at him.
That's awesome.
I think me and Scott Diamond talked about him not too long ago. So
that's awesome. That's
If I
great.
if I get a chance, I'll send you some of the clips from the last Bar Brawl, Generation Next Pro Wrestling Bar Brawl. So
I saw some of the ones you put up online, and they looked really good.
Yeah, I got all kinds of footage too, of course. So yeah, that'd be
Speaking
sweet.
of New South having stars go to the big show, what about your women's champion being on Monday Night Raw this past week?
We brought that up.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I spoke to her, and yeah, she was super happy about it, and I love the fact that WWE is going to start using indie talent again in the ring, and not just as extras. So that's a really cool thing. That's another thing with Triple H taking over, and then of course Road Dogg, Brian Armstrong back in that position. I think it's only good things for WWE going forward. So
Exactly.
And speaking of Gaston over here, he really has grown as a talent in the ring because he's gotten better every time that I've seen him ring versus Nasty Nate.
He's the champ now. You know that, right? He's the champ.
Yeah,
down there.
I heard about that. Yeah, he may want to have to try to make a run. I heard him talking about Lord Crew, but Lord Crew is our number one contender for our heavyweight title, and our heavyweight title is a very prestigious heavyweight title. It's been held by Doug Gilbert, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. It's been held by two Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher.
Nice.
It's been held by Larry D 3 times. I held it myself twice. Just a whole host of people. Billy Gunn held the title. So there's been a lot of prestigious people hold that belt.
Heck yeah, that'd be awesome.
It really would.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, thank you for calling in, Anthony. And I'm trying to get Peyton. Peyton's supposed to be calling here soon, so he's going to tell us about the shows that he's been
he's one of the hardest working referees in the business. You never know; he might be out in a parking lot somewhere reffing a fight. You never know what he's doing.
You never know. You never know.
Never know what that young fella's doing, but yeah, they look always a pleasure with you guys, and never a problem there. And I did go over and talk to Lexington Motorsports, and that building is huge, like we talked
huge.
about. So
it is.
So
huge.
I did that, and I looked at some of the buildings beside it, and so. But I'll get with you on all of that, and but yeah, we may have a future for Gaston and New South Wrestling. So,
and I do want to talk to you about this pre-show too at some point. So
yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. That's something that we're interested in. You know, if I tell you that I'm going to do something for you, we're going to do it. That's one thing. I keep my word. If I don't just blow smoke. If I tell you I'm going to do something, we make sure it happens.
We appreciate you, Anthony, and thank you for calling in, and we appreciate it. And you know that you can call in here anytime. Hell, you can walk in the door at any time.
Yes, sir.
Well, I do appreciate. I almost did that last week. We was at Cadados Tacos, one of our sponsors, and me and the girls we almost came up there.
That would be incredible, man. Next time you do it, just come on over.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. I usually watch all of them. I mean, if I can't watch them live, then I'm watching them when I get back home. I'm always keeping up with you guys.
I usually lock the door, and you see what walked in today.
Man, you had a bunch walk in today. I'm surprised they're not going to want to walk in tomorrow with the guest you got tomorrow. She's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to lock the door. Nobody's coming in on that one.
Hold on. All right. Well, it's good talking to you guys, and I wish you the best in your career, Gaston.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thanks,
Anthony.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. President.
You're welcome, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Oh, did you say something else? Did you say something else? I cut him off.
I think he started.
That was New South Wrestling promoter and owner Anthony Presley, guys. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow night we're having the psychic. She's a psychic, intuitive astrologist.
Interesting.
Priscilla. She's going to be on here with me tomorrow night. Thursday night shows. We're going to start doing a Thursday night show where I'm going to be just sitting here, probably a one-on-one, maybe somebody else in here, maybe with us, one-on-one interviews. It probably won't be as long a show as this one, but we're going to have a little change of venue. It probably won't be too much wrestling, but I think we have a few wrestlers going to be on at the end of the month because we're doing a big promotion for Generation Next Pro Wrestling's Bar Brawl 4. That is one of the hottest tickets right now, guys.
That's right.
That place is packed full when we go down there. The crowd is so exciting and live, and
they're excited from the opening bell to the final bell.
One.
Oh man.
And they are just.
Tell us about being part of that.
Man, it's sick. The booze fuel me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
they hate you down there.
Oh, I love it. I love
passion
making
they
people
can't
hate me, man.
I don't hate you.
It's man, I love the response. I love the reactions. I love just being able to yell at people.
we might catch some heat for this interview.
The atmosphere. What's that?
Because a lot of people hate you down there, man. They don't want you to have that belt.
The atmosphere is
Nate's
just,
fans. Nate fans.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they're crazy about Nate. And
Yeah, well, they're a bunch of inbred rednecks anyway. So, but anyways, the atmosphere is just really sick at Gen X in general, but especially at the bar. The bar especially. Bar shows are like so fun to work. Like those specifically are like my favorites. But like I've worked at a bar like down in Memphis before too. Right down the street from Jerry Lawler's restaurant.
Really?
And it was sick. Yeah.
Nice.
It was the Jerry Lee Lewis Cafe.
Okay.
Where I wrestled. Yeah. So that was fun. Been there, wrestled in a bar up in Dayton. It's so fun. Just bar shows are the vibe. For sure.
It is a great vibe down there. And Larry and those guys and Paige, she'll be behind the bar making you a drink, man. And next thing you know, she's throwing on her tights and stuff. She's got her wrestling boots on, and she's jumping in the ring and fighting somebody.
And then as soon as the match is over, win, lose, or draw, she's out there getting you another refill.
Yes.
That's right.
As soon as she gets out of there.
I'm surprised she doesn't do it in the. Well, I better shut up. I may give her an idea now.
Make a couple drinks during the match.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta go make a drink.
I gotta make a margarita.
Yeah. Speaking of drinks, who wants to get the champ a water?
Hey, get the champ of water.
That's right.
Johnny.
Hey, chop, Johnny.
Water. Now.
Should have told Jonathan Lee there to do it.
Yeah.
Jonathan Lee.
Lang.
I mean, Jonathan Lang.
We got Johnny Lee, Jonathan Lang,
Andrew and Andrew.
Thank you.
Andrew, and then only
Thank you,
one
Johnny.
and only Sean Johns. Thank God.
Yeah, the only Sean in the group.
The only loser.
So when's this? I saw that Austin Michaels on that Kiwi show.
You know,
Austin Michaels, they're having a Kiwi show
in Kiwi, Kentucky.
In Kiwi, Kentucky.
Saturday.
We're gonna do Clash at the Castle pay-per-view here live, guys, on a pay-per-view, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here, and we're gonna go
in the afternoon.
and we're gonna drive down to Kiwi and watch Austin Michaels and the Brotherhood down there.
That's right, because we are part of the Brotherhood. Nice Guy Indie.
You know
podcast
Austin.
No,
You don't know Austin Michaels? He is a character, man.
He really is.
He brung the viewers to this show. I'm sorry. He's down. He wrestles down at TSW and GCW Gym Wrestling out of Jellicoe, Tennessee. And those guys, they he just brung the people to watch, man. And the whole Brotherhood called in and everything. And then they gave us the plaque to put on the wall, the Brotherhood plaque to put on the wall.
Yeah.
And he is incredible.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Speaking of Adrian Alexander, he's got a wrestle buddy up there for us.
When you going to wrestle him? Have you wrestled Adrian?
I've never wrestled Adrian. We've been on a couple shows together. We were on a KEPW show last year together, and then we were on a couple of arena shows at the arena in Jeffersonville together.
He's coming on soon, right, Johnny?
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, I'd love to wrestle him.
Adrian Alexander is going to come on what day?
The end of the month.
September 28th, Adrian Alexander is going to be on. He's going to be part of Bar Brawl 4.
Yeah, he's wrestling Kellen Craven.
He's wrestling
That
Kellen.
piece of trash, Kellen Craven.
That piece of trash, Kellen. We're gonna have him on the. We're gonna have Kellen on the show at some point. He's
I'm
very
sorry.
interested.
I'm sorry.
We want you got the inside with Drew Dillinger. Tell Drew
we
bend
have
his
the
ear a little
best.
bit. If
All
you
right.
can talk to the monster, I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to communicate through growls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be very
But
primal.
I want Drew in here
Yeah.
so bad. I want Jonathan to be scared to death.
He already is.
Drew's a little more on the primal side, but like he knows enough to understand the book of wrestling, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to peer into it. Like
Yeah.
it's like a
Yep.
magical thing that like
yeah.
engulfs you. I've been engulfed by the. I think I might be
Will
on
you
this.
to
You know,
retain the
like-
ROH pure title?
What you
or-
saying, Gaston?
Like Chris Blade once always say that like there's nothing in the book. Well, that's because it is a magical book. It
Yeah.
is the ancient book of wrestling is magical, so you can't see what's in it unless you're allowed to.
Oh, if you're not worthy, then
Right.
when you do look into the book, the pages are empty.
Right. So I allowed you to see it.
Yes.
So you can see what's in the book.
and I was worthy
Yeah, you were.
because I'm a
worthy.
wrestling king.
Yeah, it's like Thor. It's like Thor's hammer.
Yeah,
You can't pick it up unless you're worthy. Okay?
exactly.
So you can't see in the book of wrestling unless you're worthy, and Chris Blade's not worthy.
Of course he's not.
J Money not worthy.
Jay
Just saying.
Money's not worthy.
Won't be worthy.
Kellen Craven not worthy.
Nah.
None of those guys. Like I think Jay Money paid his way into this match, is what I think, with his money.
Grease and
And
some
his,
pounds.
his Jay and his money. I
Alex
think Adrian's going
Reynolds.
to come on. Adrian's going to come on and announce a big announcement, ain't he?
Interesting.
Okay, Adrian's got a big announcement to
Oh,
announce.
man.
I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to come on the show on the 28th. He actually sent me a message, and Adrian, I will call you soon. So,
Nice.
So, Andy,
He's
y'all-
announcing he's got gas.
what'd you say, Andrew?
I do want to interrupt Sean there. If y'all decide to go to that Kiwi show, I'd like to go if y'all don't have a full car in there.
I might have to. I don't know. I've got a bunch of people want to go, so I know some of my family members want to go, so somebody might get bumped anyway. So I don't
They
know.
can walk.
Yeah,
Put your family
maybe
members
get
on
Chris
top of
Blade
the
to
car.
follow us down there.
Yeah, it's between Corbin and London.
We do have.
That's a match I want to see.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I
Hangman
want to go.
Page
I want to go
and
to All
Dark
Out.
Order.
I went to All Out last year up in Chicago. I want
Yeah.
to go again. I don't know if they're
I
having
really
the
wanna
same.
go.
I want to go so bad. It's this weekend, right?
QT Marshall versus Ricky Starks.
Stop.
But yeah,
Rampage.
that New South
My
show.
opinion is
Harry.
she's doing a sit down with my ex-wife Jade Cargill and Athena. I took your line.
That New South show in Louisville sounds great.
Oh yeah,
It-
Like big show. I've not been there in a while. I've only wrestled in Louisville once.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, and it was a dark match for
Tomohito
OVW.
Ishii
So-
versus
Eddie
Eddie
Kingston.
Kingston. That's going to be
I know
all
the.
out.
I know the owner.
Yeah.
I know him
Oh
really
wow,
good.
it's the kickoff Pac
the-
versus Kip Sabian.
Oh, moving graphics. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen
Nice.
those in a while.
Hook,
Hook
Oh,
versus
that'll
Cool
be
Hand
sweet.
Angelo.
Brian
Okay.
Danielson, Chris Jericho.
Man,
Kip
this-
and Pac will be really good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Tony Storm,
incredible.
Dr. Britt Baker. Fatal four-way for the interim women's world championship. Oh, that's gonna
I
be a
see
tough
Tony
one.
Storm winning that.
House of Black, Darby Allin versus Sting. and
Sting is
Miro.
turning bad
I
there.
love the moving graphics.
My
Oh.
ex-wife Jade Cargill and Athena.
Jungle
Oh, I'm
Boy.
stealing your line
Christian
again,
Cage.
Andy. I don't know what's up with that.
I know she's my girlfriend.
Well,
hope,
funny thing about
Casino
Jade
ladder
Cargill,
match. What?
her side boyfriend. Sorry, I know you know she's got a side hustle.
Yeah.
Her side boyfriend, her main boyfriend is right here,
Yeah.
but her
Of
side
course.
boyfriend plays
Ricky
for the
Starks.
Lexington Legends baseball team.
Nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. She comes to town, and hopefully maybe we need to go over there to more of the games. That way we can see her. And I think that's why
Just be
Anthony
like,
Presley
"Why have
goes
you
to all the
not
time.
been home lately, honey?"
I know Anthony
Bring
Presley
it
goes
in.
over there all the time. I think he's trying to get in there and get her to come on to New South
Or
Wrestling.
maybe he's trying to get a new show at the Legends game. You never know.
Oh yeah, we're
that would
gonna
be
we're gonna be
great.
all over the place with New South.
Yes.
I'm talking to people,
Be all
and
over the
Anthony's
place.
talking to people. We're gonna be all over the place.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Like, it just started, me and Johnny went to a New South show, we got on to think. We told Andy about it. Andy went to the next show and was like, "Oh my god!" And then we
Man, the
met
first
with
time-
Tony Presley, and it's been a match made in heaven ever since.
The first time I
I've
shook
heard
that
great
man's hand, we were tight since then. So
Nice.
so we're cool, guys. We're cool, and he invites us to all the shows.
Chris Blade says he's not able to go with us Saturday. He's doing something.
Okay,
He told us not to say nothing, but even though he told us what it was.
he's doing something. Maybe he's
I
training to
wonder-
wrestling.
I wonder what that something.
Maybe it's you think he's training to wrestle somewhere?
Hot tag.
Hot tag. Peyton didn't call, man. What's up?
I don't know. I
Mate.
think that he's busy.
Maybe he's got to
Or
work
something
his
came up.
other job, or he's picking his nose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, picking your
Never
nose,
know.
it's really time consuming,
Yeah.
especially for some Kentucky rednecks. So
Oh, wow.
I'm from Ohio, so I can vouch for that.
Oh, of course.
I'm a
the snake
transplant. I'm a transplant. Oh,
okay.
Now that
some
you're
of you
sitting
are
next
alright.
to me, I'm a loser, huh?
would. Yep. Oh.
Who we having on next week?
Next week is Henry Shaw.
Henry
September
Shaw.
7th.
that's a good one. That's cool.
And Henry Shaw's going to be on, and then the week after that, on the next Wednesday after that, we're having Cal Maggard.
That's right.
Did you see when? Did you see the match with Doc Gallows a couple months ago with Gen X? It was me, Henry, Crash, Swayze versus Gallows, Max, and Larry.
I did.
Well, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
in
Good
London.
match.
Yeah, that was sweet. That was sweet. Working with Henry was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Crash, love Crash. I want a singles match with Crash.
So he's going to be in the
Crash
studio.
Jackson.
Yeah,
He's going to be in. He's going to be in
I've
studio.
got his T-shirt.
Yeah, you do.
yeah.
Yeah, Henry Shaw's going to be in studio next Wednesday. We got psychic intuitive astrologist tomorrow, Priscilla, and then who we have? We don't have anybody for the 15th yet, do we?
Oh, we have OVW's ref Jake Cloyd if he's still available.
I'm trying to get
Jake.
I'm trying to get local musician Spencer Diamond. He's a local guy. He's on the big. He's a musician. He's on the up and coming. We're gonna have him on one of the Thursday shows. We're talking to Alexis Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
We're talking to her,
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to get
yeah.
her on the podcast.
Yeah.
And who else do we have? Adrian Alexander's coming on
Yep.
September 28th.
Yep. And we got Drew Dillinger. I'm still trying to hit him up for a date. He said he definitely could work a September date.
He's coming on. Drew Dillinger's coming on.
Heck
Just
yeah.
keep up with the Nice Guy Andy podcast. We have all the Kentucky wrestling stars coming on.
And like Gaston said, to communicate with Drew Dillinger, you have to do it in growls.
That's right. Yeah.
We got the biggest one tonight, Gaston
Well, I'm just going
LaRue.
to say this to Drew Dillinger.
He'd understand. You don't know what you just said.
And
Yeah, I
you
know.
don't wanna-
You shouldn't talk about his mom.
Hey, you don't want
That
to.
ain't what
You
your
don't want
mama
to say
said.
that to him. You don't want to say that to him. He'll get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not.
he will pick you up and
Man.
he will
Yeah,
I'm
don't
dead.
taunt the
You're
beast,
just
man.
poking the bear.
Hey,
Yeah.
Drew, if you're watching, dude, that was Sean doing that shit.
Yeah,
not
that was
me.
Sean.
Alright.
That was definitely him.
Nice Guy Andy is your friend.
Yeah, Drew. We'll
you
talk.
a kiss
I'll tell you who to
ass.
sick. I'll tell you who to sick when you're here, Drew.
Exactly.
I'll be right. I'll have a sign that said "Get me." I don't care. Oh wait,
I want
you can't read. Gotcha,
want-
Drew.
Oh.
I want to get power bomb through this table.
I don't know why I'm not on the podcast. I don't know why I'm in the podcast with the
Leon
neck break.
Leon Lexton's calling. Leon Lexton, you're on the podcast.
Is Slicky J there?
Yes,
he's
Slicky's here.
Telling you better fucking come prepared
Whoa.
come Saturday because I'm coming for my fucking belt.
Okay, Slicky J, Leon Lexington says you better come fucking prepared. Cause he's coming for that belt Saturday.
He come for his
No,
fucking
that
belt.
fucking belt. My
That-
fucking belt. The
Look
belt
here.
that I made famous.
I
I
don't
held
like-
that belt for.
Leon,
I was the
I
original
don't.
let him talk,
champion.
let him
I
talk.
held that belt 7, 8 times. Who cares about the number? I'm the god of the Nice Guy Andy Podcast Media Championship, and I'm coming for that belt. And Sean, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing Johnny Lee can do about it.
You wish.
There's not a damn sure thing Slicky J can do about it because I'm coming for that title Saturday.
Oh, he's coming for that title.
So this is and you're on the podcast with Generation Next Pro Wrestling champion, heavyweight champion Gaston LaRue. This is Leon Lexington. He is my he's my son.
He was shitting on Kentucky rednecks. I love that.
He's one of the founders of the. He's executive producer of the show and one of the founders of the show.
Sweet.
I had kids and now I'm in timeout, so I can't come and be on the show.
You're fine. Hey, you've got children.
But I will be there Saturday and Sunday for my fucking belt.
Yes,
We know
sir.
we got a new belt. We're gonna be we're giving out the new belt on the table.
I'm talking
here.
about. I don't care if I don't win Sunday. I'm coming for Saturday to win my belt.
Oh, you want your
And
belt
I'm
back.
also coming. And I'm also coming Sunday so that I can put on the legacy of the Nice Guy Andy Media Podcast Championship belt with me as the front hold on my Brock Lesnar schedule. I don't ever have to show up. I just got to be the champ.
Now,
Exactly.
Now, how you gonna feel when I walk away with the title both nights?
Nope, not gonna happen,
Or
Sean.
how
I've
you
been.
gonna feel
I-
when
Yeah, you
I-
said
I-
that last time.
See, I know for sure that I'm not going to walk out for. I'm going to walk out of AEW, but it's going to be a hard fought battle. I got
Yes, it
WWE
is.
I got Cash in the Castle on lock, baby. I got that show on lock. I've been watching Raw and SmackDown every week. I know what's going to happen.
Is Fandito coming with you?
Fucking guy.
Fandito's always by my side. I
Oh,
gotta make
God,
one
no.
call to. I gotta make a call to Mexico after I get off of here because you already know what I'm coming
no.
for, baby. I'm coming for the gold, and I need my
Hey,
my great manager, Fandito, the great Fandito.
I don't want him there.
Leon, did you see where Fandito beat the living hell out of Johnny Lee last week?
Oh, I loved it. I think you needed to fuck him up a little bit more.
I'm still
Honestly,
sore from
honestly.
that, thank you.
Good. I hope he ends your podcasting career. I hope he crushes your larynx, Johnny.
What
Lee.
happens
All
if
the
I
shit-
walk
all-
out with your belt?
all the shit that Fandito, all the shit that Johnny Lee talks about Fandito, it was liable to happen at any point. It's a surprise he hasn't came in on the podcast and beat him up, and then you'd have to sue Nice Guy Andy. That's why Fandito doesn't do it.
That's
because
why I
he's a
lock
man
the
of
door
people.
usually because I don't want Fandito coming in and beating
Man.
up Johnny Lee. Usually,
He's a sucker
But-
punch
but-
artist.
he's a sucker
But
punch
I
artist.
definitely will have to make a call to Mexico after I get done with
Please
this call.
don't.
All right,
That's,
buddy.
that's all I'm saying.
But just
But,
so you know, Leon, I'm coming for the belts. And let me tell you something. What happens if I walk away with both belts?
I guess that meeting with Bandito that happened last week is going to happen again.
Oh wow!
My God.
Go get
So
beat
you
down
I put a
again.
sick to
Johnny
my-
Lee.
All I'm saying is I'm going to have to put a bounty on whoever wins this championship because I need that title back. I need it in my house. It sits perfectly with all four of my belts that are right there. What's happening? Somebody fighting?
Oh,
Yes.
Will Ospreay is fighting the Young Bucks.
I thought he was talking. I thought somebody in the.
No, I thought I heard somebody.
That's liable to happen though. We got
But I
Gaston
want
LaRue
to hear
here.
about. I want to hear about the champ. His book volumes. Is there a deathmatch volume?
I'm gonna say something real controversial.
No, say
Go
it.
ahead, say
You
it,
can
brother.
say it.
Deathmatch wrestling is not real wrestling.
Not even
Can't
Terry
wait.
Funk against Cactus Jack.
No,
No.
no, that's just
That-
violence.
what?
That's
It's just mindless violence.
Thank you.
So if you ever find yourself in a ring with a deathmatch competitor, you'll be out of the loop, guy. You need to get that volume.
No. Okay, see, the volume doesn't
you-
exist. The only
you
thing on
studied-
deathmatch wrestling in the book of wrestling is in the back pages, and it tells you don't be stupid enough to do it. All right. So some deathmatch wrestler wants to step in the ring with me. He's gonna have to learn how to wrestle. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, so he's
Hot-
You got to wrestle.
Controversial hot take.
You got to
Hot
wrestle.
take.
You got to wrestle on. If you're in the ring with LaRue, you got to wrestle on his terms. You got to wrestle by the book
That's
because
right.
he ain't
Damn
coming to
straight.
wrestle no other way. He is wrestling.
That's right.
How old is Gaston LaRue?
20.
Donnie
We named
Green,
my little
what's
brother.
up, buddy?
We named my little brother after you when you were like 9.
My
That's how iconic he is.
my
We named-
11-year-old. His
we named
name is Leland LaRue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a
We
good
named-
name.
We named him after him. him after you 9 years in advance, 10 years in advance.
Yeah.
Because we knew how great you were gonna be.
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
We did hear the prophecy coming. There will be a LaRue come to take over wrestling. We heard that prophecy.
Yeah. Did you know my Uncle Lash?
I think I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you, guy. Yeah.
Why would it? Why would I not have? Why would I?
Or aren't you a swinger with Lash? I'm just saying.
Is your Aunt Lash Legend from NXT?
No. No, my uncle is Lash LaRue, Mr. LaRue, famous LaRue family, of course, obviously.
Not the WCW wrestler.
That's who handed the book down to him.
Yeah.
The one he carries around.
That's right.
He let me peer into it, and I think I'm gonna have a match soon.
And Chris Blaze yells because he can't read it.
Yeah, that's right.
At least I'm gonna manage a match.
I don't even think Chris Blade can read.
Maybe not, because he said that he peered inside and didn't see anything.
Maybe on a first grade level, but that's being generous.
I think you're giving him too much.
That's what he just said. Donnie Green's watching.
Oh, Donnie Green,
Kentucky
legend.
What's up, Donnie Green?
But
Kentucky
I'm gonna have to get off
wrestling
here, guys.
legend.
The show was
Leon.
great.
Thank you,
Gaston
sir.
LaRue is a superstar.
Thank
gang,
you.
gang, I'm coming for my fucking belt this Saturday
You gonna
and
take
Sunday.
it on
I'm
my
coming.
dead body.
Oh, I will. I'll have Bandito. I'll have Bandito bury you out in the desert, my guys.
Bandito is being dismissed. He's
All right,
on suspension.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Leon.
Later, y'all be
Leon.
safe. Love y'all.
Later,
Love
buddy. Love you, man.
That was Leon Lexington on the phone there. What did Bobby Green say?
No, Donnie Green ain't said nothing yet. It just
Donnie
says
Green.
Donnie Green, yeah.
Donnie Green. We're gonna have Donnie Green on at some point.
Love us some greens.
Yeah, boy, Donnie Green.
Donnie Green and Bear Steele supposed to come on at some point. I'll probably have them on in October, I think,
That's cool.
That'd be great.
if they're available.
So Gaston, tell us what it's like to now be Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, what's the perks? What's the perks of being Generation Next Pro Wrestling?
Well,
you get full access to the bar.
Oh, yeah. Even though I don't really use
Unknown
much,
caller.
I'm not a drinker.
That
Brandon, let's see
might
who
be
this
Peyton.
is. Tell us about the perks.
I also, obviously you get the winner's purse when you're the heavyweight champion.
You're on the
Get paid
podcast.
more.
Who are we talking to? Oh, hold on. You're on the podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, who is this?
Peyton
Peyton?
Bowman.
Hey, it's referee Peyton.
Hey, what's up, Ref?
Better late than never.
Hey, sorry,
Yes.
things got hectic in my
Fine,
circle.
brother.
You're fired.
Let's see.
You're fired.
Hey, you can't fire him. He's a good guy.
We got Gaston LaRue in the building tonight.
I'm very familiar with Mr. Gaston. He is an absolute. He is a star. He is one of the most slept on guys in the independent scene. I can tell you guys that.
Thank you, Peyton. I'm sorry for headbutting you a couple months ago.
We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Aside from that, Gaston is a fine gentleman.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Getting love everywhere on the NiceGuyAndy podcast.
I know, man. I gotta
know.
come here more often, boosting
Exactly.
my ego a little bit. I tell you.
You got some stuff to talk
It's
to us about,
crazy,
Peyton?
like- What's that?
You got some stuff to talk to us about?
I do. I have some notes this time, a little bit more prepared than last week. But first, I want to talk about for those who got to make it to last week's Allied Pro Wrestling's a Profit Arrives event. It was awesome. I had a killer time. I might have gotten misted in the face by Mr. Chance Profit, but besides that, it was a great night. It was
Okay.
a great night.
How many days does it take to get over that?
It was a couple of days. I tell you, it was my face was stained. It was I don't know what can't fit or what concoction is made of, but it does not come out very easily. So
Hope that wasn't black mist.
it was black. It was black.
Wow.
So
Okay.
got it on my rep uniform, and
Man, how'd you survive?
as soon as it happened, I rolled out and was like, "Get me some water."
Gotcha.
And that was I don't know what happened for the rest of the match. I didn't see it, but I do know that Marcus Johnson retained his APW Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, so he
I read
did.
about it.
Nice.
Sean's information
Okay,
is wrong.
I got wrong information.
wrong.
I was wrong. I apologize, everybody.
There's a whole section in the Book of Wrestling on mists and the different effects that each one has.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. You got a mist coming out soon?
Oh yeah. No.
Here, and this is a shoot. All right, here's a shoot for you guys. I once asked Mr. Gaston LaRue if I could open up the Book of Wrestling, and the man refused. It is a very protected book, the one that he holds. But like you just heard, on special occasions he will let you know. So
He gave me a small peek into the book, and I think I can wrestle a match now.
well, I mean, that's just the power of the Book of Wrestling. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
just it's special.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
It's magical.
But
Chris.
besides that, some big takeaways from the show. Any promotion in Kentucky, Ohio, Tennessee, wherever you are, you have to book the Golden State God, Carson Drake, Justin Xavier, and Party Boy Mike. Those guys,
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
those guys killed it. And Corbin, I think it was all their. It was Justin Xavier's Kentucky debut. Party Mike has, I think, worked a couple of times in Kentucky, and Carson got his start in Kentucky. But those guys are stars. They're awesome.
I've been in the ring with all
And
three. All good.
oh yeah, I was at a show. It was a TSW show, Tri-State Wrestling. You tagged with Justin, right?
Right. Yeah. Against Carson.
Right. Yeah. Those guys are great. Another two. These guys are super new, but they were part of the show last Saturday night. Griff Gatlin and Josh Williams. They were trained by Chance Profit. They're really young. They're hungry. They're making all of the right moves to get in put their foot in the right doors. Like they're going to the right places, right in the right carloads. But Griff Gatlin and Josh Williams, those guys, you're going to need to keep an eye on. They're in a tag team called the Working Class. They kill it. So, and any other questions you got that for the APW?
No. Where else have you been?
That was my only show last week. I'm not going to be anywhere this week. I have a church event I'm working on. That's where I was distracted with, and I missed the phone call.
That's fine.
But
Oh, that's fine.
I respect that. I respect it.
next weekend I'll be in Jeffersonville, Indiana for Paradigm Pro Wrestling, Staying Alive.
Nice.
That's going to be September the 9th on Friday. Shug D is going to be defending his Paradigm Pro Wrestling heavyweight title against Lobo Okami. Lobo Okami is a guy that is severely slept on. This guy he's a big man, but he can move. He reminds me a lot of Bam Bam Bigelow. He's a great big man. Lobo Okami. He's out of the Lexington area, but he doesn't wrestle much in Kentucky. Usually just Indiana and Ohio.
Does he still live in Lexington?
He does live in Lexington.
Okay,
He's
cool. It's good to know.
He's awesome.
He's
That
awesome.
show. Yeah, Gaston. He's really good, and he's a good follow on Twitter too. But let's see, and that show is going to be taped for IWTV, Independent Wrestling Television.
Oh wow!
So that's all for that Friday. But then that next day, Saturday, I'll be in Grimsley, Tennessee, for Revolutionary Wrestling Alliance's Larry Cooter's birthday bash, and that event's going to feature GCW star Shane Mercer. He was just at New South the other day. OVW star Cash Flow is going to be there. Adrian Alexander, Juicy Jimmy Felcher, Jacob Ratliff, the Tennessee Assault Crew. That'll be a fun show, and that's going to be September the 10th.
Damn, Adrian's everywhere.
Yeah, Adrian is everywhere, man. Adrian, he's another one of those guys making all the right moves. And I will say, Adrian's got something under his sleeve that a lot of people it's going to catch a lot of eyes. So if you are a wrestling fan, you're going to want to keep your eye on Adrian.
Adrian's coming on the show on September the 28th, I think.
Yep.
He's coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back on the show. He's got a big announcement, so.
Cool. Well, maybe he'll announce it on the podcast. So
hopefully,
keep watching out for that. And I also want to give you guys what's going on, like where you can go this weekend to watch a wrestling show. Obviously, OVW's put on a couple of shows, but I really want to shout out the World Wrestling Alliance out of Livermore, or they're going to be putting on a show in Livermore City Hall in Livermore, Kentucky. They put on a good show. So if anybody is in around that area, the WWA, the Waddells. They put on a good show. So if you're looking for a wrestling show to go watch this weekend, I would recommend that one.
Awesome, man.
That is awesome.
Heck yeah.
Anybody want to ask Peyton any questions?
So tell me, Peyton, how was it like to be inside a ring with Chance Crawford and have him have to target you like that?
Well, funny enough, I was in a ring with Chance Crawford and Gangrel one time, and that did not go very well either.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That was so. It wasn't my. I believe that was my third time in a ring with Chance Crawford. But every time it's something crazy. That guy is unpredictable.
It seems
Unpredictable.
like he targets you every time.
These guys are going crazy on TV.
The first time I shared a ring with him, it was that he was tagging with Gangrel, and he was like, after the match, he says, if you can sing Gangrel's theme song, I will pardon.
Wow. We lost him.
Oh, goodness.
Oh man,
Oh,
right,
wow.
right when he was telling a story
About
He's telling us a story. Maybe I'll call his back here in a second.
Chance Crawford caused it to go off like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
you
it's
sing Gangrel's theme
Well,
song.
that was Peyton Bowman to be continued.
That's right.
Peyton Bowman calls in every Wednesday and lets us know all the indie stuff that's going on around Kentucky, all the stuff that he's involved in. And check us out again next Wednesday, and he'll be back on. So,
Oh, yeah. He's a great guy. Great guy. He had
Very
very
great
nice
guy.
things to say about me, which is cool.
yeah.
Even though you headbutted him a couple months ago.
We won't talk about that now.
You know, the past is the past, you know.
That's right.
You-
Sure, it was an accident.
Yeah. Yeah.
Accidentally on purpose.
Plus,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
probably got inside the way when you were trying to headbutt the other guy. And it
Yeah.
just
It
happened.
was accidentally
Yeah,
on
you
purpose.
know, I didn't grab
Yeah.
him by the shirt and pull him in or anything.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
would never do that.
You never would do nothing
the
like
guy
that.
ducked.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I was not there.
Yeah,
so
you
I
never
can't
would do
vouch
nothing
for
like
it.
that. Gaston
Plus,
is
he
by
goes
the
by the
book.
rules.
Yeah, that's right.
He's by the book.
I'd never cheat ever.
Unknown
Never.
caller.
Oh,
Yeah, that's him.
Peyton, what happened?
My phone died, man. But what was the last thing you heard?
You were talking about if you can sing Gangrel's theme song.
Oh yeah, he said if I could sing Gangrel's theme song, then he would pardon me, and then he told me to run. So I ran, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Is there-
That's the only thing to do in that
Wait a minute.
situation.
Yeah, no, but Chance is unpredictable.
Yeah, he really
Lucky
is.
that you ain't dealing with him trying to fall in love with you like he does Aaron.
So Peyton, is 9 okay with you, or later on during the we want you to call in every Wednesday. Is 9 okay, or is it something another time different?
No, 9 is fine with me. Just this
Okay.
week's been crazy getting ready for this event.
I
But yeah,
understand. I
9 on
understand that.
Wednesday nights, man. I'll call in for sure.
Hey, we appreciate it. We're going to let you go. We're going to wrap this up with Gaston, and we're going to give Gaston a little bit more time to talk about Gaston because that's his favorite hot topic.
That's right.
Oh, I know.
And we're going to get off here, buddy. Thank you very much, Peyton. And John and Lee will be messaging you soon. And feel free to message me. You have my phone number. If you need to call me, just call me, okay?
For sure, got you. Hey, take it easy, Gaston.
All
Take
right,
it
you're
easy,
a part
guys.
of this podcast now. Thank you very much.
You, brother.
See you guys.
God,
All
they
right.
kicked out.
I would say that talking about myself is my second favorite topic. My first favorite topic is wrestling.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but you are wrestling, so.
Yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah,
Mr.
Gaston.
Wrestling.
Yeah, Gaston is
He
Mr.
is the
Wrestling.
A-lister.
He's
Yes,
by the book, Gaston LaRue,
snap.
Mr. Wrestle
He's got
himself.
that elbow pad out. Gonna do the hidden blade.
I love Will Ospreay. He's
Oh, yeah.
one of my favorite wrestlers
So
right
good.
now.
So good.
He's going to be in my
He really
draft
is.
pick. He's my draft pick. He's one of my favorite guys. The Young Bucks are just killing it tonight, man. These guys.
Yeah.
Aussie Open are pretty good. Why?
Oh, yeah, they
why-
are.
Why is it when I mention them, I always get the Australian accent?
Also open.
I'll say open.
Sometimes the Bucks can be a little go through the motions.
Yeah, but they always come up.
tonight, Yeah, they're
They always come up with a new move that you were like, "What the hell was that?"
yeah. Totally.
I saw them at a Ring of Honor show in 2011, and I swear I heard one of them say he's jumping over the top rope. Pardon my language, but use your dick. I'm like, what the hell? It's when he do that slingshot over the top rope and then catch you in like an X Factor face buster.
I got you.
They did that, and then I swear I heard him say, use your dick. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh wow.
Yep, Jonathan Barnes, TSW in Keavy, Kentucky. Bell time 6 p.m.
Hell yeah, Jonathan Barnes.
We're trying to make that show, Jonathan. We're gonna the Nice Guy Andy podcast will be there. If everything goes correct, we will be there.
That's right.
So, is there any messages that you need to read? That we've been kind of.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Justin Del Rio, Nerds of Wrestling here. Guess he represents the Nerds of Wrestling.
Okay, those guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, I did call you a bunch of nerds when I started.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew you wasn't talking about me personally.
Yeah, no. Just those.
This guy,
Just these guys over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I mean, we're not actually nerds. We're just nerds for wrestling.
Chris says Killen is awesome, so you know he's been drinking.
Nerd's not a bad name. Nerd's not a bad.
Yeah, no. I would say that it's not necessarily a bad thing to be a nerd, especially when you're a nerd of wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
I think
if you're a nerd about anything else, then you deserve your underwear hung from a flagpole.
That's
But
right.
Wedgies and stuff.
Well,
like
I
that.
don't know. Some people go off on like they're big nerds for Star Wars, like we are for wrestling.
Oh,
So
I like
you
Star
can't
Wars.
Really,
I like Star Wars.
Yeah,
I like
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I
Star
feel a little
Wars
Han
Star
Solo
Wars
there
is good.
going on with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little Han Solo.
I see you,
Especially
I
the
see
way you're dressed tonight.
Yeah, I
Han.
get you. I get you.
Yeah, a little
Like a
Han Solo
Gaston
going on
LaRue,
there.
oh my God,
Han
Kenny
Solo.
and the Bucks.
Gaston
pulled
Solo.
out the victory.
Yeah, Harrison Ford's a beautiful man, so I mean,
really
I'll
is.
take that.
Yeah, he's a
compliment,
great
you
guy.
know? Yeah.
Even
You
though
actually
he's-
resemble my son a lot, so too.
Really?
He
Yeah.
does
Yeah,
look like
Leon Lexington.
Leon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like Leon Lexington a lot.
Nice.
I thought you were saying noodles.
No, Noodles,
Kenny Omega. And the
Noodles
Bucks
looks like
pulled it
Kenny
out.
Omega without the beard.
He really does.
That was a great trios match.
Yeah.
I think the trios tournament should main event.
It
On,
should.
I think the trios tournament should main event all
It
out.
probably should. Yeah,
It
you're
should.
right.
Probably
right.
just
should.
because the Mox and Punk stuff
Yeah.
has been a little bit weird, and I feel like there hasn't been as much build for that as there has been the
Nick.
trios.
No,
Nick
you're right.
Snow
You're
is
right.
one
You're
of
right.
them. Yeah.
You're the damn wrestling god around here. So you are right.
Yeah.
And he's by the book.
By the
I know
book.
that he's right.
Unless MJF shows up, then Punk and Mox should main event.
I think MJF is definitely showing up at all.
I think
out.
so.
He's
Yeah.
got to.
I think
If he
he's
doesn't, then
If he
he's
doesn't-
not in the.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he's not with the company anymore.
Yeah, if he's not,
definitely.
if he don't
Well-
show up, he's not. I really see I really see him coming out and helping Punk win. That's what I see.
From
I'm
what
calling
I-
that right now.
Yeah.
Or
From what I hear, when Tony Khan is done with you, he won't renew your contract, and when he's really done with you, he won't even return your text or calls. He'll be
Actually,
like,
we actually think
persona
Tony.
non grata
We actually think Tony Khan watches this show because some of the stuff we say, he next week
is showed up.
you may show up on AEW next week.
He
Yeah,
might-
yeah.
he might reach
Oh,
out
He's
to
like,
you.
get that guy on my show and give me some more
Just
coke.
remember,
Oh, yeah.
TK, if you're watching, he was on our show first. We want a finder's fee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got the money, you're good for it.
yeah.
When you see him on the show, we know that you were watching the show. So please,
Oh yeah.
send
Just-
us a finder's fee.
Just throw us what's in your wallet, Tony. I mean, I know you got.
Show us
It's
some
chump
chump
change for
change.
him.
He's got a cool $1 million in his pocket.
Don't send it to the rest of them. Just to Sean Johns. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
not the Sean
Are you in a hurry? You want us to hang around a little bit longer, or you want to cut this out?
I better get back to my fiance before long. So.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got that wedding to plan.
Yeah, and I gotta work in the morning.
Okay, cool.
I volunteer to
I'm
be
on
the
vacation,
one
so-
of your best man. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So the mic is yours. You plug anything you want. Say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
The podcast is yours right now. Take it.
All right. Well, I am Mr. By the Book Gaston LaRue. I am the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. You can follow me on Twitter at Gaston LaRue. You can follow me on Instagram at Pro Wrestling Gaston. Find me on Facebook as well. I have a YouTube channel. You can see all of my glorious matches on there as well. The Ancient Book of Wrestling is the greatest thing to happen to professional wrestling, and if you want to challenge me for the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, well, you better be studying. I'm just saying. But I'll take on all comers. I'll take on everybody. I am the heavyweight champion to beat right now. I am the heavyweight champion. I am one of the best professional wrestlers on this planet, whether you like it or not. And I will prove that. I will continue to prove that day in, day out, night in, night out, no matter where I am. Okay? So I would like to thank Andy for having me on. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for everyone who had wonderful, kind words for me today. And I'm just ready to do things by the book and show everyone why I deserve to be on AEW. I deserve to be on WWE. I deserve to be the man and why I am the man.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Damn straight.
Works for us.
Johnny Lee, you got anything to say?
Yes, all I want to say is thank you, Gaston LaRue, for gracing us with your attention and also your time. And also, everybody out there, I want y'all to stay nice because this world is too negative. We need to have positivity in our life sometimes. So I always stay nice and have this thumbs up ready.
Sean Johns?
I want to thank Gaston. You've been a pleasure as always. Been a great guest. To Andrew Du Browning and Slicky J who popped in. Always welcome here, guys. To everybody watching, stay nice.
This is Nice Guy Andy in the Nice Guy Andy podcast. Tomorrow night we're having psychic intuitive astrologist Priscilla. Please tune in. We're going to be on at 9. It's probably just going to be me and her having a little interview. I want to thank Anthony Presley for calling in. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm so glad that we got that connection with Gaston. Leon Lexton for calling in and Peyton Bowman for calling in. Thank you guys. Peyton's going to be on the podcast every Wednesday, probably at 9, telling us about the indie pro wrestlings. That he's a referee and he's going to be reffing. I want to thank Andrew and Jonathan for showing up. Johnny Lee. I want to thank Fandito and Sean John, the Encyclopedia, which he got some shit wrong tonight, but that's cool. And I want to especially thank the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Champion, Gaston LaRue, for bringing his belts.
Oh, yeah.
And bringing his book of knowledge, his wrestling book of
And
knowledge.
if you're not worthy, the page will appear blank.
He let me peek.
Chris Blade.
He let me peek into the book, and I will be forever changed at this point. And I do want to wish you good luck with your marriage. And you're on October 16th. Gaston's going to be getting married to his beautiful bride. What's her name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Oh, Priscilla. So you knew that name. And so tune in tomorrow night. She might have some stuff. I'm going to say, hey, Gaston was in that chair. Do you have anything? Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
So we might get some feelings going on there. And guys, check out Bobby Blade's YouTube channel. Check out the Nice Guy Andy podcast channel, which is really growing lately. Check out Fandito podcast page. And like Andrew Watkins and follow me on Facebook, which is our biggest platform. Facebook is monetized and does pay us. So all your likes and comments and all that stuff on the Nice Guy Andy podcast does help the podcast page grow. And we're going to be big as Gaston LaRue someday. And we're all going to grow together. Thanks to Generation Next Pro Wrestling for letting us come down and be part of Bar Brawl 3. And hopefully we'll be invited to Bar Brawl 4 because we didn't make too big of a racket last time. So, and thanks to New South Pro Wrestling. And they're having Enzo Amore come in to town on the 9th. Check out their Facebook page for the details. And make sure you see those guys. And we're having a big show in Louisville soon. I just want everybody to tell you, stay nice, and let's get the hell out of here.
That's right, guys.
I'm gonna go eat some chicken wings somewhere, probably.
Chicken wing.
Thanks, Gaston. I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem. Thank you.
We do. I got a book.
you.
I got the book. I want you to sign.
Okay, sweet.
Speaking of buy the book.
Gaston inspired me to get this book, and we're going to have all our everybody that comes through here sign and say whatever they want to in the book.
Heck yeah.
You can say whatever you want to in the book, sign it. There's a pen.
Sweet.
The first official member of the book.
Oh, yeah.
Gaston LaRue signing the book.
Fitting.
Yeah.
Fitting.
He inspired me. He's like, oh, I need a fucking book. So Nice Guy Andy Podcast has a book now, and Gaston LaRue is being the first
You know what
entry
they
into
say?
it.
Gaston is number one, so he inspired Nice guy Andy to get a book just like him.
And so we asked you to hang around for a few minutes and take a few pictures, and then.
Yeah.
But Gaston signing the book, and everybody, and we're out. Stay nice.
That's right. Stay nice.
Be nice,
Thank you.
everybody. Yes, sir.